Wasn't born with tons of gifts, had to work hard as a kid. Know that everything I did was to catch the other kids. Slowly built that self-esteem, turned myself to a machine. I'd compete so I'd be seen, I would lose and I'd succeed. But you'd never see me quit, I'd always get after it. Knew I had a different gift, I'd outwork any other kid. Deep within our souls, we can feel there's something empty. We need something more, I feel destiny, she tempts me. Tells me there's two paths, they both have a different ending. Choose wise and you'll find that pain leads to ascending. Till I'm dead and buried deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never weary, I wanna be legendary. Till I'm dead and buried deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never weary, I wanna be legendary. I'll be last place, that's alright, I don't work at a fast pace. I'm a steady horse creeping up straight past it. And once I pass you, no one's getting past me. I've seen people hit walls and they stop there. I don't get that mind, man, it sounds scared. Good things take time, better prepare, cause anything great takes pain as a fair. Take it from me, cause I got to this place where no one can tell me to do anything. I call my own shots, I call my own place. I enjoy my life almost every day, and I could teach you if you listen to me. You follow some rules, don't need gifts to be paid. Persistence is better than brains any day. Just listen to me and I'll show you the way. In our souls, we can feel there's something empty. We need something more, I feel destiny, she tempts me. Tells me there's two paths, they both have a different ending. Choose wise and you'll find that pain leads to ascending. Till I'm dead and buried deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never weary, I wanna be legendary. Till I'm dead and buried deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never weary, I wanna be legendary. Deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never weary, I wanna be legendary. Till I'm dead and buried deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never weary, I wanna be legendary. Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your fucking clout. If you're raining out, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. 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 Anything negative, cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my fucking mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing. Got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase them? Face it, I don't give up quick, I don't give up shit, I won't give up this. Cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise. You don't wanna fuck with me. A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Yo, everybody make sure you're unmuted. You unmuted?
I think I'm unmuted.
All right, cool. Oh, let me fix my hoodie here. Got to look presentable on camera. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So what is going on tonight, everybody? Let me bring up in chat. We have a special episode tonight. We are joined by JD Ross. He is the host of the Weirdwide Podcast, and on TikTok, he is known as the Dudiest Weirdo. I think this guy's funny as hell, dude. Honestly, I really do.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I've been deep diving videos for the last week.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this one, man. So if you notice in my chat here, I've got, in the chat on StreamYard here, but you really can't see it, but I got a bunch of blue meanies. I call my moderators my blue meanies. You know what I mean? So, and they have the ability to nuke whatever hot pocket they want. Like, so if somebody comes in the chat and starts acting up, bingo bongo, you're gone.
Nice. Goodbye, family.
Yep. So, let me give you a brief rundown of how we run this shit show over here. Yeah, pretty much anything's up for discussion, except like racial stuff and weird shit like
Demonic.
That. We really don't cover politics over here because they're all fucking crooked anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all a fucking nightmare. So yeah.
Yeah, free to curse, free to enjoy yourself. That's what we're here for.
Good.
Geek out on all kinds of shit. So let me ask you, bro, what got you into the paranormal first? What first got you into the paranormal and all things weird?
Shit, dude, that's got to go back to at least like I was literally actually just talking about this with my wife because like I'm working on a episode right now for the alien autopsy video. Remember that Jonathan Frakes did?
Yep. In the mid-90s,
yeah.
I say. Yep.
Yeah, so like way back then with like sightings and encounters and all those different weird like fringe shows where they're just like, is it real? Are UFOs real? And I'm like, yeah, they're fucking real. Like that's fun. So like I've always had that kind of interest in that kind of stuff. So I've always been like I don't know. I've just always been drawn to it.
Dude, we used to watch the same shows then, man. Like legit. All right, so now. We're gonna rip the Band-Aid off. What is your favorite paranormal topic to discuss? Cryptids.
Dude, it's gotta be UFOs. It's gotta be UFOs and aliens.
All right. See, that's me and my brother. Well, this is my twin brother Bass.
How you doing, JD?
What's going on? I wasn't sure if it was Bass or Bass. I was gonna call you Bass.
You'd be surprised how many people. Nah, it's Bass like the fish.
Okay.
Yeah, because his full YouTube handle is Bass Mayhem. So.
I like it. I dig it.
But the UFOs, man, that's right up me and Bass's alley. Dude. Like since I can remember, man, we've been obsessed with UFOs too. Like I used to go to the library and get the thick UFO library books, like with all the classifications.
And just like eat it up.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, so. I know one of your latest shows was about the Area 51 caller.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now, everybody, you need to go over to JD's channel, Weirdwide Podcast, and subscribe and listen to his stuff over there because it's excellent and he's funny as hell over there. So,
for shit.
My question: have you ever heard of the pilot that flew over there?
Now, I've heard of it, but I don't know a lot about it. I remember you said something about that, and I hadn't had a chance to really look into it.
Yeah.
So what happened with that?
So this was in the 90s also, but it was just a random open line. It was just a random open line.
Like 97?
Okay.
96, 97 around there?
Art did a random open line call, and he got a email, not an email, a fax. And the fax said, "Hey, hello, Art. My boyfriend is in a small plane trying to fly into Area 51. Can you pick up such and such line?" So he picks up the line, gets on the phone with the dude, and he's like, "All right, so we're going to do some verification here. Who sent me the email?" The guy said the girl's name was like Jill or something. Art said, "All right, we're verified and everything like that." So they proceed to have a conversation, and this guy says that he built a small plane and put a red cross on it and was gonna fly it into Area 51 because he wanted to see what was going on up there.
Right.
So
and this was before Google Maps and shit, so he couldn't just see the images of it.
Yep. So he said he was trailing an antenna out the back of his plane. He gets over Area 51.
Yeah.
And he sees the lights and shit start popping on everywhere.
Yeah.
They send F-16s up to get him.
Shit.
And you can somebody took and cleaned up the audio, and you could hear all this background noise going on and shit.
Yeah,
you could hear the F-16s come up. He's like, "Oh shit, the F-16s are coming up here for me." They roll up to him, they rock their wings. He's like, "Yo, no radio." And they must have been listening to him on Art Bell, because Art Bell was fucking right there, and the base is right there also. So they peel off of him, and then he starts talking about, "Hey, there's something opening up on the ground. There's a big gun coming out of the ground. It's got some kind of weird."
No. Wait, hold on. Skip. Go back a little bit. When the F-16s were near him, you could hear them fly by. After they start shaking the wings, you could hear them fly by him.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then that's when he keeps going, and that's when he's like, "Wait, there's something opening up on the ground down there.
It's got weird looking barrels on it.
It's got a large light."
And then all of a sudden you can hear boom, 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 boom. Oh hell, they're shooting at me now. And then you can hear him like, he's like, "Oh baby, I'm going in." And then the call drops.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So Art's like, all right, so I don't know what we just heard. I'm going to tell you what happened.
You know what you just heard.
Yeah, exactly. I love how he always did that. Like, well, we don't know.
We got an email and a phone call. But yeah, that was some wild shit, dude. You got to listen to that one.
Yeah, I got to check that out, dude.
All right. Now, so
Area 51 pilot.
Yep. Since UFOs are your thing.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen one?
I feel like, okay, I'm not sure if I've got a verified anything. All I know is I feel like it's possible that I may have been abducted at one point, only because I remember when I was a kid, I had this recurring nightmare. It's always been the grays. It's always been the grays that have freaked me out. I remember, I think it was on Sightings at one point, and they did, they had this, it was a painting of a little girl laying in her bed, and they pulled back on it. And this gray alien is just staring in the window, at this little, and I just remember it triggered me in this weird way. I was like, that just really seems fucking familiar, but I don't know if it's I don't know if it's solid. You know what I mean?
Now, this happened when you were little.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna dive into this a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Where did you live at that point?
All right, so that was I grew up in Virginia Beach area, and so it was at that house. Specifically, I remember the bedroom. I remember the whole layout and everything.
Now, did you ever? Now, since then, have you ever felt like you've felt any overlaying presence on you, like you're being watched or anything like that?
Nah, nothing solid. If it happened, it was a one-time thing, but like I said, I'm not even totally sure if it did. So I don't know if I don't know if that's solid. I don't know. You know what I mean?
You never know, because
now anything is possible with this kind of stuff.
That's true.
Now, from articles I read, now people start remembering stuff when they get in their later years.
Yeah.
So it might have happened to you and you're just not remembering it. The shit that happened to me and my brother.
Yeah.
I remember that shit. Oh, hell yeah, I remember that shit. A week later, I remembered all that shit.
So what happened? So give me the scoop.
All right. So You're a UFO guide. Are you familiar with Pine Bush, New York?
Pine Bush, New York.
Yep.
That's
Well,
like
Pine
that
Bush-
was like one of the big, like one of the big
basically
sightings,
like
right?
the Hudson Valley area, Hudson
Yeah.
Valley UFOs.
It was like a
Yeah.
bunch of people saw the thing.
Yep. So we're like 20 minutes away from the Pine Bush area. We live in
Okay.
upstate New York in the Catskills. So this happened to me, my brother, and my cousin, who's slowly getting ready to start talking about this shit. He hasn't wanted to talk about this shit for 20 years. Like legit. He hates me because of this shit. So it was December of 03.
Yeah.
Now my car comes into play. I was driving a 1990 Honda Accord EX 2-door manual, right?
Yeah.
So earlier in the day, we go down to Orange County, we pick up my cousin, and we come back up to my house.
Yeah.
Now my cousin lives like 25 minutes away from us on the highway.
Yeah.
So around between like 6:55, 7 o'clock, we decide, all right, we're gonna head back down to his house.
Yeah.
And we're on the highway. I'm driving. My brother's in the passenger seat, and my cousin's in the back seat. So there's an area called Wirtsboro Mountain, and once you get to the top of Wirtsboro Mountain, you start going down. It puts you into Orange County,
Yeah.
and like you know how they'll split like a rock face in half, and you'll have rocks on the side, rocks on the side.
Yeah.
Well, we're driving down out of that, and off to the left, when you look, you can see just skyline for miles.
Yeah.
And I've made this trip hundreds of times. 3 white
Totally
lights
second
shaped of a
nature.
triangle. Yep, 3 white lights shaped of a triangle over on that side of the road. I'm like, that shit's weird. I've never seen that before. So look back to the road, look back, the 2 bottom ones disappear. All right, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Now my brother's he's paying attention. He's like, yo, what the fuck are you looking at? I'm like, yo, these fucking lights over here disappearing and reappearing.
You guys are
By
looking
the
like
time
Henry
he's-
Hill and Goodfellas, just like looking for
Oh
helicopters.
yeah. So exactly, fucking. So he starts seeing the shits reappear when he looks. So I'm like, yo, I gotta see it. So we, from the spot I initially saw, I drove 4.5 miles down the highway, hopped off an exit, went over an overpass, and we ended up in like some fucking field area. And when you're in the field area, just picture yourself in the middle, parked at the edge of a field, trees on your left, trees on your right. And then in the middle of this fucking field is a big ball of white light. So I fucking nosed in. I know you're never supposed to nose in anywhere, but I nosed in.
Not true. You're mistaken. You are mistaken.
Oh,
What?
shit.
When we went down that road, this was before they developed it up. Like there was no house or anything. There was woods on the left, woods on your right, and there's a straight shot. And at the end of the road, there was a picture a T in the road. You come to the stop, and it's like right or left or whatever. This thing was coming down that road from the left, got to the middle of the road, and then started coming at us, getting brighter.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I'm standing there. I'm like, what the fuck? They're like, yo, get back in the fucking car. I'm like, I don't want to see this shit. Right. So then I'm
That's
like,
what happened to Travis Walton, man. You got to be careful with that shit.
dude. What's up? It gets fucking
frog
crazy.
and flashlights, man.
I lean in the car. I'm like, yo, is that shit getting bigger? They're like, no, get in the car. The shit wasn't getting bigger. It was coming closer to the fucking car.
Yeah.
Now, the fucked up thing is I remember getting in the car and I remember putting the key in. I don't remember pushing the clutch. I don't remember hitting reverse, and I don't remember driving back over those back roads. Next thing I remember from putting the key in is we were on a back road heading into my cousin's house, and it's fucking lights following us up in the sky like this. And then it breaks off.
Oh shit.
We ended up having like 2 hours of missing time.
That's what I was
about-
going to ask if you guys had the missing time.
Yeah. 2 hours of missing time. We all had
about
weird
2 hours and 15 minutes.
like
something
we've all woken up with fucking scars and shit. Like I've got something in my shin. He's got something in his
You guys
foot.
have like a full-on recurring situation with that going.
Well, I'll put it to you like this. From my doorstep where we lived at to the front door of my cousin's house, 25 minutes tops.
Yeah.
We left like around 7 o'clock, between 7 o'clock, 7:15. We didn't get to his house until about 9:15, 9:30. Because we called my uncle before we left to let him know we were coming down. We got down there and he started chewing us out like, yo, what the hell took you guys so long? And we like, what the hell are you talking about? On the way back, I noticed that like we really didn't talk about it on the way back. It was just like Because truth, he had a whole freaking sound system in the shit. We didn't even have any music playing or anything like that.
Just total silence.
Dude, I had a house speaker in the back of my fucking Honda. So when that bass kicked, that shit rattled.
Yeah.
We drove home and it was drove home quiet as fuck.
Then a few days later, I brought up the truth. I'm like, yo, we didn't get to Burger's house until like 9:15, right? He was like, and he looked at me like I was crazy.
Yeah.
That's when that shit hit me. Like, what the fuck?
So
but
like,
yeah,
what
needless
do
to
you
say,
think at that point, like when you like kind of like really started to like think about it, then
I still kind of didn't really think
it didn't
anything
register
weird
yet.
happened.
Yeah.
Until the night me and Bass had dreams on the same night, and they were fucking weird as shit.
What was the
So all right, mine was, and as soon as I had mine, he had his, and I called him. So I had a dream. Mine went that I was on some kind of fucking transport, and I was sitting next to these guys in black fucking military. They took me off the transport, handed me to more guys in fucking black military garb, and walked me into like the side of a mountain. But before I got to the entrance, I woke up. Like, that's when I woke up.
Dude.
And then the same night, he had a weirder one. Go ahead, Bass. Tell him.
Yeah. I had a dream. Okay, you know, like the industrial, not industrial strength, but like if you're working in like a warehouse, they have like the walkways are like basically metal grates and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I had a dream that I was being walked down a metal grate, but the walls were all smooth and there was this strange fluorescent light at the end of the tunnel with a table right there. I was getting walked down the tunnel. Then when I almost got to the table, I woke up.
So now my cousin, he's only like a little bit. He's getting a little closer to wanting to talk about it because until last year, last year was the first time I heard Bass's his fucking point of view of the whole thing, and like it's been 20 years of I still haven't heard my fucking cousin. So
I mean that shit'll cause some real PTSD. So.
Oh, dude, I know. Have you heard them Betty and Barney Hill tapes?
Oh my god, those things are fucking. That shit is
fucking
harrowing,
terrifying.
dude.
And people keep asking, yo, why don't you guys get regress? That's the reason.
Yeah. Because like, have you heard Betty's? Like, it's fucking terrifying.
Yep. And then Barney's screaming at the top of his lungs.
Yeah.
Like, no, thank you. But, and with the Whitley Strieber ones too.
Yeah.
So how long have you been like into UFOs? Like, are you like deep diving into that shit? Like, what, dude?
So like, I just started. Oh, good.
No, I was about to say you're forgetting what Roth told us.
I'm not getting into that. No. Well, I'll say.
But, you know,
it was
on the live show. You might as well just recap it, even though it freaked you the hell out.
All right, so a while back over the summer, we were scheduled to have one of my friends on to do an interview. He had some weird shit going on, but some shit happened. He couldn't come on. So me and Bass, because we've never actually told our full story on this channel,
right? So
we went and told our story, and we went into extreme detail about it, and we were joined by our remote viewer that's in our group, and this guy's really, really fucking accurate, man. I'm telling you. Yeah. So we had, hold on. All right. We had him remote view the situation. Yeah. And it turns out that the shit wasn't just random, dude. We were like targeted.
Now, was there a reason that he gave, or was it, or did he not know?
He didn't know the reason, but what he did see was, he was like, I can see that light and it's blinding. And then he said we were taken to some place that was close to there. It was like a facility type deal. Yeah. Which hence the fucking being walked in the side of a mountain.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But then the shit that and the shit like caused me to like cut that live stream short is, he told us that we were Me and my brother were sat down talking to some of these entities, and we were having a fucking back and forth conversation, and that my cousin, they weren't really interested in, so he was standing off in the corner and shit.
Right.
But he was concerned about what was going on with us.
Right.
And I'm the why I ended the stream is like, I'm like, yo, what the fuck were they talking to me about? Why were they having a full on fucking conversation? I need to know that shit. And I tripped out for a little while. I want to know, but you know what? I probably never will. So.
Well, I mean, it's like, how bad do you want to know? I mean, like, because there is the option of doing the Betty Barney Hill thing. Like, there is that option to look into that. But like, that's how bad do you how deep do you want to dive? You know,
not that deep, shit.
Yeah,
not that
dude, I totally get it.
Maybe when I'm in my 50s.
I've been saying this. I've been saying maybe that's like maybe when I get older, like get closer to like 55, 60, I might do that shit. Because then when you're old, you don't really give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Right.
So now we're gonna talk. What is your? Since you dove into UFOs, how long have you been like into the subject since you were a little kid?
So I was like always casually into it, and I didn't really start to make content about it until like about a year or so ago. Actually, it was probably the beginning of this year. I was, I'd done a couple other podcasts. I started one with my best friend. It was a movie podcast, and it was fine. It was good. We had a great time with it. And then he got busy with like his other TikTok stuff. He does like political commentary, which I can't do. I'll join him with that shit every now and then, but like you guys said up top, it's like it's too much. So I kind of started another one, and it was like just interviews. And it was like really, it just kind of got boring to me like really quick. Like it was all interviews, no real content. And I was like, that's not what I want to do. So like, I started to switch gears early in the year, and started to really, it's like I want to tell like weird tales, like but like with my own like kind of my own brand of it. Like I try to be funny. I try to bring it like kind of palatable, and I don't know, like kind of I guess like a friendly neighborhood weird motherfucker kind of vibe.
like oh little kids, don't worry, that's JD. He's weird, but he's okay. Like,
he's weird as shit, but he's cool. Yeah, exactly, exactly. So like I make up characters, I do voices on the show and shit like that. Like
that's awesome. Like I said, I'm gonna repeat it again. Everybody go over and subscribe to the Weirdwide Podcast. And on TikTok, Dudious Weirdo. He's funny as shit over there, dude.
I appreciate it, dude. I've been trying to get more I don't know. I kind of fell off for a little bit. Like I wasn't doing as much, and then like I've been trying to ramp up the content on there a little bit more too.
Dude, honestly, at first TikTok was just me. I just making dumb videos over there and shit.
Yeah,
it still is me making dumb. That's all it is.
Yeah, well, and that was actually one of the things too. Is like when I was like kind of leaving the other podcasts, like I was like, okay, I want to do this other thing, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just do some content. Like I hadn't gotten on TikTok at all, really. I was like, fuck it, I'll just do some content that's like, let's talk about weird shit. Let's talk about like killers. Let's talk about fucking aliens. Let's talk about monsters. And like it kind of started to like move a little bit. I was like, what the holy shit? Like people actually kind of like when I talk about that shit. So I was like, okay, that's a little bit of a sign. Like I can dig it.
Yeah, I was surprised how well. Actually, I'm not really surprised because I've been into this shit since I was like that tall.
Yeah,
but like to actually start creating the content, talking about paranormal and just weird shit, and you'd be surprised how many people are really into this shit. It's crazy. Like there's like the family I associate with it, we call ourselves Nightmare Nation and shit. Yeah. And all these guys are like they have the same interest. It's so awesome. Matter of fact, are you into? I don't want to fucking talk about this subject. Have you ever heard? What do you think of that Dogman cryptid?
Tell me about the Dogman.
What? You
tell me about the dog. No, I haven't heard of the Dogman. No,
dude, this shit is like this is like the overnight sensation in the fucking.
I haven't heard of it.
Have you ever seen the Hugh Jackman movie Van Helsing?
Yeah.
Now, picture that werewolf he turned into.
Okay.
In real life, that people are seeing out in the woods.
Nuh-uh. Where at?
All over
this country, bro.
Holy shit.
New York, PA, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Mississippi.
Hold on, Bass, hold on. JD, you're not fucking with me, are you?
No, I'm not. I promise, dude. I promise. I have not heard about that one. Now I'm like, fuck, dude. I can't deal with that shit. Like, I don't even know what I would do if I saw that shit.
Yeah, dude. And apparently, there's fucking like, I don't know. There's different types, but yeah, people are generally seeing fucking upright walking canines in the woods and coming onto their property and wild shit,
killing their animals, trying to get in their house.
Yeah,
snatching people.
Fuck that.
All right.
That is a bunch of fuck that right there.
So it's you ever heard of the Linda Godfrey and the Beast of Bray Road?
Yeah.
All right, same thing.
Okay.
That's the dog man.
The Michigan dog man.
So
Same
what's
thing.
making it more like so much of a thing now? Like why are the sightings up so much now?
I think it's just the popularity of it because it's the hot topic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it is
the new hot monster.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. It is fucking terrible. I don't want to see one of them fucking things.
No.
I'll tell you that. But yeah, a lot of people have been reporting seeing these things. I don't know if it's been an increase of sightings or it's just because now you have social media and now you're able to get the stuff out. But some of these stories are fake.
Well, and that's the thing is like social media, like it's a new level of like weird shit because like all of a sudden Momo hit and like fucking what was the rake and it was all creepypasta shit, but like it just started to spread and it was like and social media just made it go like wildfire.
But you know what? With some of those things, I believe they're a tulpa. Like the rake, it was construed on Reddit, but people are actually seeing these damn things out in the woods now.
Yeah,
like a few years ago, somebody reported seeing one in the woods about 5 or 6 miles away from where I'm sitting right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, you mentioned a tulpa. I mean, like if you really, I mean, like there was even like with Slenderman, like there was like the Slenderman murders that those 2 little girls did. So it's like on some level, something is like being manifested for like through that kind of shit.
And I do think that because there's so much focus on this general topic now that some of this shit is manifesting itself, and some people might be drawing it to themselves. You know what I mean? Because they're deep diving into it. Because like I've had this conversation with a few people that like deep diving into a subject like that is kind of like giving it praise.
It gives it that. It's almost like worshiping it.
Yes, exactly, and that gives it the ability to manifest itself to you. That's why you hear these often hear these guys who've talked about like seeing a rake or a dog man or something like that. They'll say, "Oh shit, that it
or even a hat man."
It had
the hat man. Yeah, dude, have you heard about like what's his name from Green Bay? Aaron Rodgers. Like he was apparently super scared of the hat man. Like apparently,
this is news to me.
Who was it?
Aaron. No, I said this is news to me. I'm not.
Oh no, dude!
I'm hearing it.
Dude, he was like freaking the fuck out. Like he wouldn't be alone in the locker room. Like he would like kind of run walk to his car like after practice and shit. Like would not want to be alone and was like freaking the fuck out. He also took a lot of ayahuasca like before that, so he's probably just like fucked himself in the head. But
nah, dude, he might have been having a hat man sighting. Like now the hat man, right now they're generally just a black outline of a human wearing a hat, right?
Yeah.
Do you think they could possibly be a general manifestation that like something when they almost like a fucking tulpa? Like there's
I mean definitely like
something takes over that body or whatever, and
like the energy just like enough energy goes into it and that energy becomes that entity.
Like well, Aaron Rodgers he had a UFO sighting. Matter of fact, Aaron Rodgers recorded a UFO, didn't he?
He did.
Yes. He did.
Wow, that tea is hot. Holy shit. I think it just burned my taste buds.
Oh,
Yeah, so so all these like different monsters and stuff like just being amplified by like Momo freaked people out. Like people had a mini like satanic panic over that shit. My kids are gonna kill themselves. Like, fuck.
Now, so you remember the other day I was talking about the smile on that thing? I couldn't remember the name. That's Momo.
That's Momo. Yeah, with the black hair.
Yep, with that wild ass smile that people have been doing for that that viral.
Yep.
You mean the shit they use like the rubber Michael Jackson mask to make?
All it was a prop. That's all it was. But like they were spreading. The story was that like if the kid was to like see the meme and play some game that it had, then they would end up like killing themselves.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And tell you the truth, that shit might have started on TikTok.
Yeah, it might have. Because it spread, dude. I remember that was everywhere for a minute.
And TikTok's an app made for kids. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, right.
All right. No, hold up.
But speaking of like the deep diving and like the manifesting, like I feel like the way I approach it though, like because obviously I do a lot of research for like the episodes and stuff. I feel like approaching it with like a level of smart assery that I do and like going in to make fun of it. I think that might, at least I'm telling myself that's going to keep me safe from any tulpas.
No, that's going to bring a tulpa right up your ass, man.
Dude, I really hope the one, because like I did an episode on Papa John and it was like the weird rise and fall of Papa John, but like I made a character where Papa John becomes a pizza powered demon who's like who opens a chain of revenge themed pizza restaurants. So if that happens in real life, it's at least going to be interesting. See, that's the stupid shit that I come up with. Like, I'm bringing the information, but then I'm throwing weird nonsense at you, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I like it. Let's see. Put this up on chat. Hatman and Old Hag have been around for longer than centuries. Longer than I want to say a couple thousand years. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if like the Mayans and the Egyptians and shit probably had.
Every culture would have. I mean, like an old hag. Like, I mean, that's such a it's a shadow spirit like that they can't explain. Like, that's got to be as old as time, as old as humanity.
Okay, so I got a question
for you. Something that's always just been right behind that veil.
Right, exactly. And sometimes you get a peek through that.
Mm-hmm. So, I got a trigger question for you.
All right.
What do you think Bigfoot is?
Oh, maybe a deformed human. All I know is I've got a weird, ever since playing like the Red Dead Redemption series, like when they had the Undead Nightmare, I view Bigfoot weirdly differently now, because like that one mission where you go and you kill all the Bigfoots, and then like you get to the last one and he's like, well, you've killed all of my people, so you might as well just kill me too so I can join. And I'm like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't have been hunting Bigfoot. So like now I'm almost like, well, maybe he is a misunderstood critter. Like, I don't know. Maybe he knows he'd be like viewed as like a freak, and so avoids humans.
Well, I do know that there's which one was it? Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. When you get up into like the top of the country up there, like there's like Bigfoot hiding in those bushes back there. If you go to the right spot, you'll see him walk in front of you.
Yeah. What is those are both Rockstar. What is Rockstar trying to tell us?
Oh hell yeah! Rockstar's got
secret. Rockstar's the Illuminati. Rockstar knows the secrets.
Yeah, I've been waiting for GTA 6 for like 15 years already.
Dude, I know, right? They need to release that shit. Apparently, it's gonna be good when it comes out, though.
So, like, are you like a science movie, like a sci-fi movie guy?
Oh hell yeah, dude! Like, my favorite movie of all time is Aliens. So I love getting into sci-fi shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna put you up on this movie I just watched. I recommended it to everybody in my chat the other day.
All right, what you got?
It's The Lair. It was directed by Neil Marshall, the guy who directed The Descent. You ever see that shit?
Love The Descent. The Descent was creepy as shit.
Yeah. All right. So this same guy just directed a movie called The Lair, and it's about a Royal Air Force pilot that gets shot down in Afghanistan, and she's chased through the mountains and finds this underground Russian bunker that's been abandoned.
Yeah.
And there's fucking alien human hybrid creatures fucking down there and shit, and they start getting loose and fucking everybody up. Dude,
that sounds awesome.
Great. It's right up my alley, dude. I recommend it. And you can watch shit. I watched it for free like the other morning. I was like,
what's it on? What network's it on?
You know what I did? I just typed in. I just went to Google or went to DuckDuckGo because you find that shit easier on DuckDuckGo.
You're not the first person to recommend.
Do you have it? Do you have them on your friends list? Just send the link to the shit.
Yeah, send me the link because I want to check that shit out.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's like an hour and a half. Now, I'm gonna warn you. For like half a minute, they went the kind of Suicide Squad-ish. Like Suicide Squad montage and shit. But for the most part, the movie was fucking pretty good. Pretty good.
I know. I started watching it the other day when you sent it to me, but then I ended up having to go to work, and I was trying to watch it at work, but you know how that shit go. People walking in and out. So
yep.
Now, movie review. Have you seen that shit? Nope.
Dude, I did. Okay, what did you guys think of it?
I
haven't seen it yet.
No, well, we're going to talk about it anyway, Bass. So
have at it.
What? It was good.
Isn't that the Jordan Peele movie?
Yeah, yes. And like it was very highly acclaimed.
What the fuck was that thing? What was it?
See, like I appreciate that he like went a different route of like it wasn't what you were expecting, but like I don't know if I really actually liked the twist. Like,
yeah, I don't.
Was it worth the time of watching it?
It's worth a watch. It's definitely worth a watch because it's very well done. It's very well shot. Everybody in it is awesome. What's his name? Keith David, the guy from what's that one with the glasses and They Live? The guy from that?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he's in it.
I can't think of his name. Keith David.
There's a Keith David and then there's a David Keith.
Keith David, the black guy.
Yeah, the black guy. The guy that was in the guy like he does the voice of the president on Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The guy from They Live.
Tell me how he died wasn't fucked up,
dude. Right? Like, you know what pissed me off though? Like, because I was watching it in theaters and I was like super excited about it. Like I had like it'd been I never get to the movies anymore, and like I was like we went out of our way to go see it. I was super excited, and like the part where like they're in the barn and like the aliens are like kind of creeping up, and then it just turns out to be the fucking kids.
Yeah,
and I'm like, fuck you, like, and that was like my favorite part, and then it turned out to be nothing, and then yeah, it was well shot, and there was that, and I did notice there was like there was at least one reference to, at least I thought it was a reference to aliens, where the word Vasquez was it was like Vasquez Canyon or some shit like that. So like, yeah, it seemed like that was like a nod to aliens, but then it just
the twist of, I honestly I don't know what the hell I was looking at.
Okay, so from what I gathered, it was, and spoiler alert, it was like a creature itself, not necessarily an extraterrestrial, but it was like it had lived behind the clouds and was kind of always a thing.
See, now I gotta watch this damn movie.
Yeah, it's well shot. It's very well shot.
I agree. It's just.
But like the ending kind of drug a little bit. The whole like final confrontation was a little bit, I don't know, it seemed a little forced.
Yeah.
I did like that one guy, the guy like that was on the news that got like caught up in the weird like magnetic field or whatever and then exploded. That was cool. But it just, I don't know. I didn't love it like I thought I was going to.
Yeah, I was I'll be honest. I was all in on that movie up
Yeah.
until they until it started like morphing into like this fucking kite type thing. And I'm like,
it was like a giant jellyfish.
Yes, that's what it looked like. And then this fucking square. What was the square thing? Now I figured out it was pretty interesting how they did it. Like if you looked up at it, it would come and get your ass.
Yeah.
And then it would like spit out like the metal and everything like that. That was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And it was quite fucked up how it just spit all those people out on top of that house. I was like, oh my goodness.
And then they had like the ongoing story with the orangutan that went crazy, and then it was like they kind of tied it to like, well, he didn't learn his lesson because he survived the chimpanzee going crazy on the set of the sitcom, and then he's still trying to like wrangle this thing for a show, knowing it's a creature, not an alien. And I was like, so he didn't learn anything.
No, not at all.
And he got himself and his family and a bunch of like people that came to his shit killed.
That's the way it usually works in horror movies.
Yeah, that's true.
Fucking, one guy's a dick, and we're all gonna pay for it.
Yep, that's pretty much it. All it takes is one.
All right, I got a question. Now, we've been beating this bush, and we're going to keep beating this bush until the shit burns down.
Love it.
Have you seen the new Jeepers Creepers?
No, I have. I don't know if I'm interested.
Touche.
I don't know if I'm interested. Like, I can't get over the first one. I can't get over Justin Long. And, there's a creepy dude throwing what looks like a body down a storm drain. Let's go fuck with it. Yeah, let's just go all the way. And I was like, no, it's stupid. I can't. And so, like, to me, the entire series is tainted. Like, it's just off with a bad vibe already.
Oh, then you don't want to watch the new one.
Yeah.
You don't.
Is it just as? I mean, do they do the same shit? Like, do they just have like?
No, it's if you think that. I like the first two movies. The third one, all right, but this new one, no.
Yeah.
No. I'm mad I wasted an hour and a half of my life watching shit.
I hate when that happens.
Like I woke up at 7:30 in the morning. Not 7:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch Jeepers Creepers. Got around 8:30 and I'm like, I could have been fishing.
Yeah.
This is some horse shit. What the hell did I just watch?
And you can't get that time back.
No. That's a horrible movie.
Yeah.
Absolutely horrible movie.
Yeah, so I got no interest in any of the new ones.
All right, Truth. What was the name of that movie that came out? I want to say it wasn't last year. It was probably like around the spring, summertime. It was an apocalypse movie where the moon was coming in closer to the Earth. It actually skipped. Yeah, you seen that?
I didn't see it, but I heard it was pretty good. It looked it looked awesome. Is it good?
Oh, you need to watch that.
Yeah.
There's a twist at the end. You need to watch that.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'll just put it to you like this. You know the hollow moon theory?
Yes, and I love the hollow moon theory. Actually, I think
that plays a big part in that movie.
Okay, so I'm gonna guess that there's like aliens that are like that turn it on, or like if the hollow moon is like if it's a ship, they turn it on, or
I'll put it to you like I'm not saying anything more about it.
Okay,
I'll let you watch it.
Just cool.
Yeah,
I do love that theory though. That's a fun one. That's one that you can really get into the wackadoodle on.
Oh, the hollow moon, especially when they bombed the moon a couple of years ago and it just pinged back.
Yeah,
like that was crazy.
Like it was like vibrating because like it was hollow.
Yeah, and considering that you only see one side of the moon, no matter where you're at on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's a whole nother deep dive in worms you could go with.
Yeah, dude. Like I mean, why did the Apollo mission stop?
Yeah, like what was up there that scared us so much
that we said fuck that,
and we haven't been back since. No, I can't hear you.
I don't think we can hear you, dude.
All right,
You
am I good
talking?
now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
What the fuck? Okay. I don't know, but I got four kids through like 8 Xboxes in the house and sucking up Wi-Fi signal and shit. All right, but yeah. What are your what's your opinion on why we never went back to the moon?
Dude, okay, there was one, I can't even remember which one, but apparently they released the transcripts on it, and it might have been, I don't want to say 18 because 18 was the movie. I don't know if we actually had a real 18. I can't remember which one it was, but it was like there was a situation where they were like armed and they were like they saw some shit like, you know, like down the way, and they were like what do we do? And it was like real weird, real hush hush, but like the transcripts like clearly showed there was something that they were seeing that spooked them, and they were like not sure what to do.
So now I generally think that the moon I think it's a fucking space station of sorts.
Yeah.
It never rotates. It stays in one section, right? Mm-hmm. It pinged hollow when they dropped that rocket booster on the fucking thing. And then, not to mention, I've dove into this shit before too. If you deep dive, you can find there's supposed footage of the astronauts walking through large structures on the moon and shit. It's really trippy footage. If I can find that, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, send me that.
And then, did you ever watch? I think it was on Sci-Fi a number of years back. I think it was called "Someone's on the Moon," where they took all those moon photos and they highlighted like the structures and like the tunnels and the satellites and everything like that.
One looked like an exhaust pipe or something like that, and they just, it was like weird shit that was like, we don't know if maybe it just looks weird, but this is what we think it might be. I love shit like that because who the fuck really knows? Like, I've never been there.
I generally think that it was a civilization up there, but it was like ancient, and they probably had to move underground, and the shit like the shit that we're seeing on the surface, the weird fucking angles and shapes and stuff like that. I think that's just what they left on the surface because they had to go underground.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'd love to find out. Like, I wonder if I'd love to find a way to really confirm what they think or what they think they know. You know what I mean?
Well, you can. Well, there's ways about it. You can pull the Gary McKinnon route and try to hack into NASA.
I don't know if that's a good idea for me.
But shit. And then not to mention, we don't know what is on the backside of that damn moon because we never get to see it. I'm like, I don't.
Could be entire cities.
No. Have you come across those TikToks? This TikTok where the guy asks, I think it's Siri, what is the population on Mars, and it gives him the answer.
I've seen that.
1.2 million or some shit like that.
Oh,
then
shit.
He says, Siri, what's the population? What is the population on the moon? And she said, this shit goes on to say 1.8 million people, and then its main exports are helium-3 and shit like that. What the fuck do you mean there's 1.34 something million people on the moon? What the fuck's going on up there?
Siri over here releasing shit when she's not supposed to.
Yeah.
Oh, no one.
and then he goes back and asks it again, and it doesn't fucking respond anymore.
Oh shit, dude.
Oh yeah. Huh. All right.
Well, so I always ask people one thing, do you believe in intelligent life outside this planet?
Dude,
I don't know. 100%. So then I hit him with this. All right, so you think we're the only game amongst billions of stars that has intelligent life?
No way.
And then they shut up.
And they showed up.
You can see them look up and start to think about this shit. No, you might be right. Yeah. We know more about outer space than we do our own oceans.
That's a fact. Who the fuck knows what's down there?
Cthulhu.
Yeah, right.
Cthulhu's down there. Yeah.
You got Cthulhu. You got 100-foot squids. You got the what the hell was that creature they seen in? Yes, I believe they're still swimming around. There's not as many as it was before, but I do believe that there is a couple.
Yeah.
Then you got the creature that was found at the quote unquote at the bottom of Lake Vostok down there in Antarctica, which is a very interesting tale.
Yeah.
I have a hard time pronouncing it. I think it's called the Ninjan or Ninjan. It's supposedly a huge humanoid cryptid that's found in the Arctic waters.
Fuck that, dude.
Yeah, and it makes you wonder why you can't get too close to Antarctica in a boat. Like even if you get
I mean, like
oceans,
you can't really get there. Like you can't get there now. Like I can't book a flight to Antarctica. Like they keep that shit totally
like,
under wraps.
Even if you like go into the southern oceans, anywhere in a radius of that area, you get flagged by a fucking army warship and or not army navy warship and shit.
Yeah.
So have you ever heard what? Go ahead.
So that makes you wonder why all those government officials from around the world were down there a few years ago.
Mm-hmm. It does. Yeah. I don't trust the government for shit with that kind of stuff.
Oh no, I wouldn't trust them as far as I could shoot them. Well, damn, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
No. I'll tell you why they went down there. They found some shit that really fucking scared them down there, and whatever it is must have woken up, and they all had to beat feet down there to try to like cool things down so the
damage control.
Yep. So whatever's down there don't start wrecking shit. I'm telling you, that's what happened.
Dude, I believe it.
I still need to get a hold of Danielle because remember she was down there for like a year and a half, 2 years.
Oh, was she like
as a paramedic? Yeah, she was a paramedic. Nah, she was like a paramedic.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah. Matter of fact, we should hit Daniel up to see. I'm sure. I'm sure she got some amazing photos.
Drinking that coffee.
No, it's not the coffee. What the hell did I eat earlier? Subway, fucking me up, dude.
Oh, that'll do it.
All right, so JD, have you ever heard? This is. Like I said, we bounce all over the place on this show. Like we'll start with one section and we'll hit a left turn and fucking.
Hey, you never know. We might talk about cooking in a couple of minutes.
I like it.
But have you ever dove into the Dulce base research?
Dude, I fucking love Dulce base. That is one. I am like that is like. The one thing I like to like whenever my friends like if I get like start to get like too wackadoodle, that's like the one thing I'll throw at them, like fucking Dulce base, man. Like look at the Dulce base. Like we got a contract with the fucking Greys. They're doing experiments because what was it, Eisenhower? It was Eisenhower they made the deal with?
Yeah, it was Eisenhower back in '54 at Muroc Air Force.
Yeah,
I might be mistaken, but I think it was Muroc Air Force Base where he was quote unquote whisked away for a dental appointment, emergency
dental, and he made a deal that like they could kidnap a certain amount of the population and do experiments and whatever they fucking want to do. And there's a weird back and forth they got going on, and one side
you're allowed to take this many people, but you're allowed to take this many people, but you need to give us a list of who you're taking so we can monitor them also.
Yeah, and they got to provide technology, which then explains why technology started to advance as fast as it did. Gets into that kind of stuff. I fucking love.
But supposedly the aliens started taking more than what they were supposed to.
Exactly, because they weren't following the fucking rules. But there was also like different factions involved. It wasn't just like one species. It was like the Greys were involved, but there was like two different types of them. The reptilians are in it. It's crazy, dude.
Now, so I see you are well versed in Dulce.
Yeah.
What is your opinion on a gentleman named Philip Snyder?
Is that the guy? That's the guy that said he actually fought the aliens, right?
Well, yes. he said he was like a contractor, and he shot one when it fucking hit him. What do you think?
And then he was found murdered under suspicious circumstances.
Yes, with the catheter cord wrapped around his neck.
No, he was found suicide. It was a suicide. Oh, we can't say the S word. Sorry, he was a S word.
unalive
he was
to the back of
unalive.
the head, but they
No.
ruled it as the S word. Was it not the back of the
No.
head?
They found him with a catheter wrapped around
Okay,
his
okay.
catheter tube, and he was like he had been there for days. But when they found him, all his research was gone. All like the artifacts and stuff that he had was gone.
Yeah,
the photographs, everything he had was gone. Now
Minerals, everything.
This is in the early '90s. Now,
Yeah.
this is when
When
they
it
would
was
still
about 96.
Yeah.
Well, there was no internet, social media where you could like
Right.
disgrace somebody. If you had to off somebody, you had to off somebody, and that's what they did. And I think, and to me, that gives his story just that much more credence. Like,
I agree. Like,
they
there's like
fucking
that little extra bit of validity to the story, and like it could have been bullshit, but like it also may have been real. Like, it's like Bill, is it Bob or Bill Lazar? Same
Bob
thing.
Lazar.
It's like,
Bob Lazar.
yeah, it's the same thing. It's like, you know, but he's still alive as far as I know. But
Yeah.
but
I guess a few years ago, he was raided a few years ago.
was he?
well, that's because he bought a fucking one of those nuclear missile silos and shit, and everybody thought he was like building some weird fucking shit in the desert. No,
Took some, like, technology instead.
Nonetheless, he was still raided.
Well, yeah, but Bob, I think the Bob Lazar story, because he hasn't changed a word of his story since
He
that
has
came
kept
out.
true to it. Yeah, and he doesn't
Like,
really.
he-
I mean, what do you get from that? Like, to a certain degree, you get a little bit of like weird show circuit time, but like that doesn't that doesn't a
you
career
get a
make.
notoriety. Yeah, you get some notoriety, but you're not gonna have these high name companies beating down your door to work
Right.
with you. Like, oh, this guy's
You
a
might
fucking
get a
kook.
book deal, maybe a movie deal if you're lucky, but like you might not even get all the rights for that. So like he doesn't gain a whole lot from the story. And you're right, he hasn't changed it. So
So
I might be mistaken. But a few years ago, weren't they talking about having Matt Damon play Bob Lazar in like a biopic type deal?
Yeah.
and I just think that never came about. That's all.
Yeah. Got stuck in development hell. Which again, he was probably gonna make some money off that, but he didn't because it didn't happen.
Yep. I'll tell
Or
you
the
what.
government shut it down.
Yep. Did you know they were planning on making a movie about Dulce Base?
Yes.
Are they?
They were no. They got stuck in development.
No, they
hell.
squashed that
But-
shit.
That'd
But
be awesome.
but I was able to find the storyline and the script for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I posted that shit on my community tab. If you go to my community tab, you can go
shit,
read
dude.
that shit.
I gotta
And
check
it
that
make-
out, dude.
It would have been such a good movie, but they just I don't know why they just
It's
scrapped
called
it.
The Umbra.
The Umbra.
Mm-hmm. It was
Dude, I gotta read that.
supposed to be based on the Dulce base. All right, so
You see, all right, so we're gonna continue on this Dulce base thing, right? Okay, so we got your thoughts on Phil Snyder. What do you think about the Thomas Costello aspect of it?
Now that's the guy that like he was like there the whole time. He was like an administrator. I don't know. I haven't like had a chance to read a lot of his stuff. I know that like it's a little wishy-washy. Like I know like he has said some like outrageous stuff.
Mhm.
I'm not sure. What do you think?
well, it's hard because there's conflicting stories. There's some stories that say, "Oh, Thomas Costello was a real individual. He stole this
Right.
evidence, and then apparently he took this evidence, made 5 copies of each thing, and fucking
Right.
Hid them
stuck it in places." But then you'll hear Thomas Costello. There was never any fucking Thomas Costello ever
Right.
that worked for them. You know what I mean? So it's
Right.
it's conflicting stories. Maybe there was somebody there that like that, but his name wasn't Thomas Costello. So I don't know. You know what I mean? But
Well, I'll tell you a great read if you can get your hands on it.
Yeah.
The books are still available. UFO Highway by Anthony F. Sanchez.
Okay.
yeah,
It deeps dive into Dulce. I guess he got a interview with a lieutenant colonel
Yeah.
that was sent to Dulce right after the Dulce Wars,
Okay. Oh shit.
and he verified that Phil Schneider was there,
Yeah.
but he didn't talk. He's like, not too sure about Thomas Costello, but he deep dives into how we first found the base,
Yeah.
the condition that we found it in, what happened when we found it in, because the cavalry back in like the 1940s found it.
Yeah.
And then just keeps linking it up until he gets assigned to go to Dulce.
Yeah, and it goes like what, 8 layers, like 8 levels down or something like that underground.
7, and which one?
7?
7 levels down. Matter of fact, I love StreamYard. Give me 2 seconds. I'm about to bring this shit up real quick.
7 levels down. You know what Dulce base reminds me of? The original Resident Evil movie.
Oh yeah.
How they have the base underground and it goes down to like that.
Yeah.
That's what Dulce reminds me. As soon as I seen it, I was like, yo, that looks like Dulce.
I never connected that. That makes total sense.
What do you got? Like all the weird wild shit happened down towards the bottom of the facility. Yeah. All the offices up towards the top.
All like the weird human experimentation and shit and hybrid stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it up right now.
If you could
here we go.
If I could still, I think I might have it saved.
The screen.
But if I could find the link to find that, and I could find the book where you can read it online, and I'll send you the truth and have him send it to you.
Yeah, dude, send me that.
Like he talks about like the weapons that these things had, and this is the lieutenant colonel that's talking to him.
Yeah. Now,
like
I remember
he vetted them out and everything like that.
I remember hearing like level 7, the cryogenic storage. Like, there's like they had a bunch of like children in the cryo tubes and shit.
Yep. So I think they also called level 7 like Nightmare Hall.
Yeah.
No. Level 6 was Nightmare Hall. Level 6 where they said they saw human animal hybrids, like fucking,
and level 7 was like cold storage or something like that.
Yeah, where they had humans and humans on ice, humans in fucking vats of like amber colored liquid and everything like that.
Like everything out of a sci-fi movie that you could, like every trope.
Mm-hmm. And like the mind control experiments, like this Dulce based story is if they did it right, it'd be a good movie.
Yeah, I agree. I think it would be great as a movie.
Well, one of the biggest influencers about the Dulce story was John Lear.
Yeah.
And he vigorously talked about freaking Thomas Costello.
That's true.
Yeah. Now, John, you remember finding this picture from fucking the early 90s right here? No, early 2000s when we started delving into. This was the claim that this still right here supposedly came from Dulce.
That was supposedly from, I think it was Nippon TV, Nippon.
Dude,
no, that was supposed to be actual video. This is a clip from the quote unquote video of these things in cold store of like the hybrids and shit in cold storage down there.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
And then,
wait, go up to the what photo above that to your right.
What this?
No. To your left. To your left. No, the tunnel systems.
Oh, okay. I got you. Right there.
Yeah, that one.
Is it coming up?
Now,
is it coming up?
Yep.
Yeah, because supposedly, like, it's like like a super fast monorail system.
Mm-hmm. That connect all these different bases in basically the Four Corners area.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever seen the one episode of UFO Hunters where they talk about Dulce base?
Yes.
And the weird shit that they Gabe Valdez like caught on camera, the thing that looks like a human with a horse's head and an ear and an eye.
Fucking
and then they were on top of the ridge, and the one guy was like, "Yeah, there's a tunnel system over there, but we don't ever go over there." And they asked him like, "Yo, can you take us over there?" He's like, "Nah, we don't do that.
We don't go there." That's the guy I'm listening to. If I get a job at a place.
And fucking Jesse Ventura went out there, and he wasn't able to get on top of the mesa like UFO hunters, but they shut him down after that shit too.
I just love the idea of Jesse Ventura like going out, like trying to just bully his way into Dulce base.
I'd vote for him for president.
I don't know.
I'd vote for him. Actually, he's one of those guys. Like, listen, they're doing this, and this.
I don't know.
They're hiding shit. You got my vote.
I don't know, man. Jesse was a Navy SEAL. He don't take no shit.
He was a badass, man.
That's true. All I can picture is Predator, though. Like, that's all I can picture. Like, I ain't got time to bleed. Out. Yeah, I don't got time to bleed. Like, could you imagine just being a security detail and fucking I ain't got time to bleed just shows up trying to fucking bully his way into your fucking, and you're like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like,
dude, what? So what do we got going on in the chat right here? What's this say?
All right.
Stu, no Vatican and Lucifer drug our names and our reputation through the mud. Modern Vatican. Okay, so this is Rafian, right? This is our remote viewer. This guy is fucking accurate as shit, dude.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
If you ever, yeah. So be careful what you ask him to remote view though, because it'll fucking freak you out.
Shit.
Yeah, like we do. So there I associate with a gentleman called the Vault of Nightmares, right? Mm-hmm. And last year around this time, he was doing live investigations at a property that he owned in down in Mississippi. Mm-hmm. And one night, I'll send you a clip of it. One night we were out, like we're sitting here right now on camera. Yeah. He's out in the woods watching this shit, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. Somebody's trying to get in my closet. What?
Do you know when you're gonna end the live stream?
Why?
Because I'm gonna chat with my friends and we're about to go into a war.
Okay.
Actually, I do gotta hop off here soon. Anyway, I got an early morning tomorrow. Right. So.
Okay, no problem, man. We can finish this. Conversation another time.
Sounds good, dude.
But yeah, Jay, thank you for coming on and just fucking weirding out with us, dude. This
has been an honor, Absolutely. Man. I gotta get you guys on Weirdwide at some point, dude.
Oh, definitely. Hey, everybody, remember to go check out the Weirdwide Podcast on YouTube and the Dudiest Weirdo on TikTok.
Dudist Weirdo. It's a Big Lebowski reference. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Dudist Weirdo. Sorry. But
no, you're good.
Yeah, guys, go over and check him out. I guarantee you'll enjoy it. If you like if you like me and Bass's bullshit, you're gonna love his bullshit. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah, dude.
So,
I appreciate you guys having me on. This has been a fucking blast.
Oh, definitely, man. Yeah,
Thank you for coming on.
You are always welcome whenever you want to hop in, man.
And we're just at the tip of the iceberg. We're gonna get you on again,
dude. Hell yeah, I'll be back, man. Let me know.
All right. Yeah, definitely. All right, man. So have a good night, brother. Take it easy.
Y'all do the same.
Yep. So, all right. Have a good night. So, Bass, what we gonna do for the rest of the evening? I got a plan to do what to do the rest of the evening. Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
I got a picture for Joe to see. Let me copy the link. So, seriously, everybody, go over and subscribe to the Weirdwide Podcast.
Yeah, he's great.
JD is fucking awesome. You know what I mean?
I deep dived into his shit last week. Yeah, he's great.
No, hey, we're not. The show ain't over. What are you guys talking about? This show ain't over.
She might be talking to JD. What's going on, Shaw?
I was about to say. What's up, Shaw? I was about to say the show will continue. But dude, I've been looking forward to having JD on all week, yo. Seriously, that's fine. I want to get him. I want to get him on for longer.
The Wolf of Wall Street. The show goes on. We're gonna have to get the National Guard. Dude, I ain't going fucking nowhere.
No, it's the Weirdwide, like wide. Here, I'll type it in.
Yeah, like wide load. Nah, he's a good dude.
Yeah, definitely. Funny as how I've enjoyed having him on. Again, go over and check out the Weirdwide Podcast on YouTube and Dudist Weirdo on TikTok. You'll enjoy it. So I got a little something here. This is going to be...
Hold on. What story is that, man? Sorry, I'm about to get into...
I'm sidetracked. What were we about to get into? Yep, Dudist Weirdo. Yep, on TikTok, Dudist Weirdo. And the name of his show on YouTube is Weirdwide, all one word, Weirdwide Podcast.
Oh yeah.
All right, so if Joe is still in chat, brother, I'm sorry I fell asleep on you last night. Grab this link. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Joe? Well, I was sleeping.
No, I was supposed
to.
I
can't say I was sleeping. I was a little preoccupied.
So I was supposed to I was supposed to do a show with Joe last night, but I ended up fucking falling asleep, and I apologize, man. I keep getting fucking getting tired and falling asleep. But if Joe comes on, because I don't want to show this without Joe because it's his capture. But there is a photograph that Joe took. Well, Joe, I don't even know if he meant to take it, but the shit is crazy. That he is. What's up, Joe?
Joe.
How's it going, fellas?
Styling, profiling in the hat, brother. I like that.
Joe, I'm sorry about last night, man. I fell asleep.
Dude, I fell asleep too. 5 minutes after I texted you, my ass was out.
Yeah, well, I had some food and just fucking. But all right, so what we are about to do here, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be an exclusive. Joe has a photograph that he only, I think, myself, Bass, and Vault have seen, right?
And one other person has.
So less than 5 people have seen this picture.
Exactly.
And when I saw it, I was like, "What the fuck is that?" So what I'm going to do is I'm going to
amen to that.
Go to this picture, and I'm going to send it to myself so I can bring it up, because
damn it,
it was when I first saw it, I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at? And then it's like, where is it? There we go.
It's kind of like a knock your socks off deal.
It really is.
The thing is, I found it the day that shit was getting moved around on Bass's shelf.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't send it to you right off the get, because I didn't want you to freak out any more than you were already freaking out.
Well, other than my sister-in-law and freaking Dave Wilcott trying to play a damn prank on me, nothing has been moved.
Don't worry about it. I told you what they were planning, so don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, after they did it.
So where the fuck did this go? All right, so hold on. I'm just gonna email it to myself because
just a little lead in on this.
Yeah, please, Joe.
I was looking on my phone for a picture of some chicken at the woods mushrooms that we had gathered. And it's like a huge basket of them, and is with the tray. Anyway, so I'm going through, and I go all the way back to the first picture that was taken on the phone, which was the day that I got the phone, and it was just a pic that I took apparently accidentally when I was setting up my phone. And what it is, it's a picture shooting from the back side of my RV toward the front on the passenger side, and the steps are in the picture. That was, I don't remember taking the picture. I didn't see anything like what's in this picture at any time.
All right,
but here it is.
I'm getting there. All right, so I'm under which email?
We're just hyping the cell, y'all. Just hyping the cell.
All right, boom. So we're going to compose, attach, attach the file. There we go.
Yes, sir. I'd have my hoodie on, but it's a little too hot in my room right now.
Oh, dude! Like I said, I wear hoodies in like 90-degree weather. So,
and you're nuts.
No, I'm not.
Those two.
I am not nuts. I'm not as
He
fat.
don't even wear zip ups. He wears the pullovers.
Yeah, me too. Like I'm not.
Hell, man, you can't breathe in those things.
Bass fails to remember that I'm not as big as I used to be. Like I used to be close to 300 pounds.
At one point, you was over 300.
Oh yeah, I was 350 at one point.
Big boy.
They called me El Fat Boy.
They used to call me Portly Officer Fingerland when I was in the Navy. I was a little over 200.
200? Ain't nothing. Yeah. Damn featherweight.
It is when you're in the Navy.
All right, so I got.
Unless you're like 6'6", you don't need to be weighing 200 pounds in the Navy.
Oh yeah, because they want you to be like fucking streamlined in the Navy, right?
They do.
All right, so.
Well, you got to fit through those little doors and stuff on the ship. You can't fit through them little doors if you're wider than the doors.
Here's this picture. So I'm going to bring. Now I'm not going to highlight. My cursor's over here. You guys look at this picture for a moment. Yep, I will zoom in. Zooming on in. Scroll down. Zooming on in. All right, you guys look at that picture for a minute. Too much. It's too zoomed in.
Yeah,
right there, good.
That's about the best. That's about the best look you can get at it, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
But you see, there's my porch over on the left-hand side there.
This is the porch.
Yep. And
now you can see an American flag back here.
Yeah, that's the other RV park I was in.
Yep, you see a car right here. Oh. Now, Joe, when you took this picture, you weren't expecting anything to come out, right?
I don't even remember taking that picture. I think I took it accidentally when I was setting up my phone. You know, like squeeze the wrong button and it just takes a picture, I guess.
All right. So I don't have chat up. Does anybody in chat see anything in this picture that looks a little spurious, a little weird? Anybody commenting yet? All right. So when Joe
Shell,
first sent me this picture,
I don't think it's a Klingon shell.
when Joe first sent me this picture, let me see what they say.
Doxing. I just posted.
Okay.
Just put it on the screen. Appalachian,
right,
I see your face.
So,
Joanne, yes.
So for all of you for all of our eagle-eyed members out there, Joe has caught a picture of, I don't know what the fuck this thing is, but I'm gonna highlight it for you so you can see this shit. Look here.
Yeah.
There is a fucking face of an entity right here. I don't know what this shit is. You can see a mouth. You can see the creases. You can see what looks like a slit of a nose right here. You can see the eye right here.
Bad
you can see the
ears.
you can see the fucking point of a bat ear right there, and it's like it's smirking at him. Do you guys see what I'm saying now? And if you look a little bit closer, you can see it on this side too. You can see the other side of the fucking mouth right here. See how it's curved up?
And
Make out
the
a-
left eye and cheekbone.
Yep. Left eye right here. Curled up nose. Whatever this was looking at him smirking. And he didn't see this shit when he took the picture. Look.
I don't know. If I'd have saw that when I took the picture, I'd still be cleaning this shit out in my britches.
Zoomed in a little bit more. Can you guys see this face now? Have you guys ever seen anything like this? Because Mr. Keeper has an opinion of it. He says it looked like that lizard shit he shot. To me, when I first saw this shit, it looked like Nosferatu. But then I was talking.
It took me a minute to see this shit because I was looking at it on myself and I'm like, I can't really make it out. Then I actually got on my laptop and looked. I was like,
I'm gonna start from here and I'm gonna outline half of the face that I see. Here's the ear, the lower part of the ear, upper part of the ear. You're moving up. This is the point. Move over here. This is the point again. Now you're getting into the face, right? This is the right side of the face. Here's your eye. Here's the fucking cheekbone, whatever you want to call it. The crease in the mouth, like the side of the mouth. Nostril, a fucking smirk.
Mr. Henry with Cryptid Talk says he sees two faces.
Quite possibly. Matter of fact, that right here, that's a completely different face than right here. That's completely different than right here. That looks more like that looks more lizardish than this does. Do you see what I'm seeing here?
Shit, yeah.
That
almost looks like the creature from the Black Lagoon.
What the fuck did you catch, Joe?
I don't know, man. I hope I threw it back, whatever the hell it was.
Like Joe's been sitting on this picture for for a bit of time now because I didn't know what to do with it, right? But what the fuck, dude? So me and Vort were talking about this picture earlier, right? Now he was of the opinion that it kind of looked like the lizard man that he shot at, right? I'm thinking, what if you caught the reports of these Glimmer Man fucking things?
Mm-hmm.
What if you actually caught what's behind that glimmer? And you didn't see it, you know what I mean? Because it was going past you. Because you weren't really paying attention. You were looking down at the phone. And this thing happened to be...
It's all speculation to me, brother. All speculation to me.
I
mean, Roth gave me his opinion on what it was. That it was, possibly a spirit. Not necessarily attached. We know what Vault said. That it looked like that reptilian thing that he blew away.
That shit looks like it's right by your window. Like right out. Like, that's crazy.
I don't know what to make of this, man. Oh, I know there's something fucking there. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
Like I've
got several different opinions and thoughts on it. Who can tell? Who can say what it actually is? I just don't know. Creepy as hell.
Maybe,
but I wanted to make sure that, or as sure as possible, that I could be that it wouldn't be a bad thing to put it out and let people see it, because I'm about to show the evidence. And I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't really too much of a chance of this being malignant or malicious to anybody else.
Definitely, I agree. And I think it's a hell of a piece. This is a hell of a piece of evidence, man.
Mr. Henry, why are you saying that looks like a werewolf? Please don't tell me that.
No, that doesn't look like a werewolf.
No, he said the one on the right looks like a werewolf.
Oh. Let me go back to this. It's, to me, the fourth side of the face looks like a fucking lizard. Oh, let me see. Let me go back to the thing here. Who just popped in? Oh, there we go. Mr. Vault Keeper, what's going on, brother?
Nothing much.
Hey, Vault.
Hey, Pop. I'm telling y'all, that right there is the closest thing that I've ever seen of what I shot everybody calls a lizard man. And if you zoom in on what you think is its face, you will see what I've been talking about, where its upper lip kind of like makes part of its nose. Mm-hmm. That looks like it. See, that's the only thing, the only picture I've ever seen, the only thing that looks like that. It looks like its upper lip kind of cups up into where its nose should be, because that's where the last round hit. That's how I know what it looks like. It didn't look like that when I got finished, but I gave it a Dr. Kevorkian job.
Like this is a hell of a piece of evidence, man. I don't.
Pop, I knew you'd love that.
What's going on, Rogue?
I don't know.
What's up, fellas? I didn't mean to crash the party, but I didn't see
Rogue, what's up, brother?
But then, hey, Joe, how you doing, man?
I know what's going on.
Hey, hanging in there,
but then when I saw it, I couldn't unsee it, right? Yo, does it got like an earring on or something, or am I tripping? You see, like,
it kind of looks like that, right? Right here.
All right.
Yeah. No, it's the way its ears are weirdly shaped. It looks like it's got Spock ears or some shit.
It definitely does.
I think this thing right here is just like an artifact. Like, you see how this is part of the porch here. But then again,
I think
that is corner. That is corner of the porch, actually.
Yeah,
right here.
It looks like the earring right there. Yeah.
You see how it's got them fucked up looking lips and shit though, and then it's got Dr. Spock fucking ears, and then the eyes are just fucked up looking. They're not round, but they're not oval shaped either. And it's got eyelids. The thing is, the eyelids close not up and down, but the one I had. I ain't saying this is the same thing, but the one I encountered, its eyelids closed left to right, not up and down. So, see that brow bone? Oh, see that.
That's creepy alpha foxtrot.
You got the cheekbone right here.
Yeah, man. Once it comes together, right you can't unsee it. It's right there. That's amazing. You caught some crazy shit, Pop.
Hey, where'd your other guest go to?
JD. He had an early morning this tomorrow, so he hopped off.
Oh, I was gonna get on and fucking freak him out.
But we'll get him back on, absolutely.
He'll be back on.
I was gonna freak him out. And no, I did not shoot that plane down for somebody asked.
Like, what is
that? I'll give y'all. Since it's already kind of been out, I'm on to tidy y'all show. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of homework. Go look up how many are. The first thing is, who actually is in control of Area 51, which is the Navy. Why does
DNI?
Yeah. But the other thing is, guess who spends the most money in research there? The
Chaos,
Department
I'm going to share that in a second. Hey, Chaos sent me a copy of your picture Oh, Chaos sent me a copy of your picture. I'm gonna share it in a minute. I'll be right back. I'll run.
Okay. You mean to hold off saying what I was going to say?
Nah, keep going.
If you go look,
go ahead.
If you go look at who spends the most there in their budget, and that what you got to look for is in that state. It's not going to be specific to that to Area 51. And Area 51 is just an actual designation on a map. It's actually bigger than just Area 51, but it is the Department of Energy.
Oh yeah, the DOE, the DNI, do a whole bunch of those alphabet agencies work out there.
But they spend the largest.
For the most part, it's running by the DNI, but the Department of Energy contributes so much money into it. It's like ridiculous. And that goes for any other bases like that. Even
the military runs a lot of money through the DOE so that it's not traceable back to the military.
Yep. But what is funny is that is the only base that is landlocked that the Navy is in control of.
Oh no.
Apparently, it's not so landlocked. Apparently, you can get there underground.
Well, what I mean by is there's not a river or stream or nothing else that connects that to the ocean in any way.
I know. I see some reports about the DOE being involved in Dulce.
Yeah, but what you got to go look at, what I'm talking about is those. Every base is like designated Army, Marine Corps, Air Force. Area 51, since it's come out, is designated Navy. So that means the Navy has more control there than any of the other armed forces.
You know what I found crazy about that whole thing? Like,
Sort of
okay,
makes sense though, right?
Why would the Navy be involved in the task of reporting and investigating like UFOs and aliens and stuff like that?
Because the submarine is one of the best ships built to go into space. If you make an anti-grav.
I got another one for you. Since the Navy, like you just hit the nail on the head, the Navy was the first one. The Navy actually is the ones that ran Project Blue Book, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. The Navy is actually the only ones that have the railgun system too.
Oh yeah, the one that the Area 51 pilot got shot down with.
Yep. And there is no countermeasures for a railgun because it shoots a projectile with electricity, with magnets and electricity, and is a non-ferrous metal. So you can't use magnets or nothing else because it's shielded by it's called a lashot. It's got this casing that goes around it. And as soon as it goes, I think it's 15 feet from the barrel, that peels off, and it is a steel penetrator dart. And I'm not sure what it's made of. I know a magnet won't stick to it, and it is undetectable by radar incoming. I know that. See, missiles and stuff like that are detectable by radar as they're incoming. This is not. So you can be shot at and not even know that the damn thing's on its way until it knocks you out of the air or out of the water or blows up beside you.
Probably something like Kevlar or something like that.
I know it's a metal, but I don't know.
Hard as hell and non-magnetic.
Yeah, I know it has the tip of it is a ceramic. What kind of ceramic? I have no idea, and then the rest of it is a metal. And see, they can screw off.
It's got to be a metal to be able to shot out of a railgun. The way the locomotion works, you know.
Well, what it is, it's got a casing that wraps around it that's actually square. Like the barrel on a railgun is actually square. It's not round. And when
I'm familiar with how like each section, it like energizes, de-energizes real quick to force the shit down the barrel, right? So it's got to be some kind of conductive metal. But if it's not magnetic, that's wild. Yes, sir.
The projectile casing is what runs it out. It's like a sabot.
Oh, okay.
It's like a Sabo round.
Yeah, that's it, Sabo. I couldn't think of the name of it. Thanks, Pop.
Yeah.
And then once it leaves the barrel, I think it's within 10 feet, that Sabo casing peels off, and it looks like a giant it looks like a giant dart.
Okay, now it makes perfect sense. Thank you, gentlemen.
And I said, I'm not sure about the metal makeup. I know it is a metal of some kind, but I don't know what kind. And on the end of it, they can change the warhead. Like if they want a penetrator, they got this weird ceramic end, just the end. It looks like it almost looks like a broadhead, but it's made of ceramic. And I didn't realize until then ceramic is harder than diamond, steel, anything like that. And if you want to know how hard ceramic is and how easy it can penetrate, go to a junkyard, pick up a little bitty rock the size of your thumbnail, and haul off and throw it at a window that's rolled all the way up. It's going to bounce off. Then go over and find a spark plug somewhere, break it, and take a little bitty piece of it and throw it at the same window. It's going to shatter like a fucking bomb. Because the white stuff is a porcelain ceramic, and it is harder than the glass.
And how many times have you thrown spark plugs at windows?
There's a neat trick.
Sounds like somebody's coming out of the closet there, Vault.
Well, there was a neat trick we used to do. All right. If you have to shoot through a side glass on a window, usually you have to fire 2 consecutive shots. The first one breaks the glass. The second one is the shot that actually impacts. But if you can't do that, you need 2 consecutive shots to take out 2 targets. What they would do is we would set up a crossbow, and you take we would break a piece of damn spark plug, and you take the tip off of the damn thing. And what you do is you cram a piece down in the end of it and tape it on there. And when that hits, the window actually shatters out of the way before the bullet gets there, and you can hit 2 targets inside of it instantaneously. Because that window is got enough curvature in it, even at 100 yards, it will deflect the shot. And it can deflect it off of as far as a foot.
Yep.
And that was a trick we used to do. That's how I know about spark plugs. I don't care what country.
You might have used those as a kid or something.
No, but like I said, the cool thing is I don't care what country you're in. Just about anything around there is going to have a damn gas engine, and you can find a spark plug. It ain't that hard to find a spark plug. You ain't even got to unscrew the spark plug. Just snap the end of it off. It's going to piss somebody off later, but that's beside the point.
All right. I should get it. Yep. Yo, you guys got me?
Anybody in chat got any ideas what might be in that picture?
I think it is some kind of cloak fucking goddamn creature. I think that is what everybody sees. I've gotten reports of what people call the glimmer man or the glimmer. It kind of looks like you're looking through cellophane at something, and that's what that looks like. You caught it on camera.
I'll roll with it.
You can go back and look at people. There's things on TV. Go look up Glimmer Man on YouTube, and you're going to hear people talk exactly about that. It looked like it had a figure, a shape, but they couldn't make it out.
Oh my God,
I think it came across
on that thing.
Yeah, and they got a bunch of fucking teeth in there that are some. It looks like a fucking one I shot looked like a piranha. It had piranha teeth.
Looks like a dentist's nightmare.
Yeah. Like I said, it reached out like it's got its arms coming up, looks like. That's exactly what that summit was doing to me. And like I said, Cass, like, oh, I just wanted to give you a hug. Fuck that, I don't like being touched. So I gave him a lead hug.
Yeah, I'm not real huggy either.
Yeah. But look, its arm is up like it's reaching out. That's exactly, you go back and listen to my encounter. It had its arms raised. What the hell it was doing? I don't know, but I didn't like it, so fuck it. All I can say is it should have
taking a picture of it surprised him enough that he just kind of carried on.
Or he was trying to run by you so he could get, probably in the area, probably been watching you the whole time.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Why the hell was he so close to you, man? You know what I mean?
Well, Vote, you're just a magnet for weird shit.
Oh,
yeah. It don't matter where you're at, you're just a magnet for weird shit.
Chaos.
Truth, you break it up.
Well, usually places I move to, I research and I move there for a reason.
All right, Shell.
Mm-hmm. So I guess I'm kind of half the problem of the weird shit. So Pop moved within 5 miles of his research. I don't hear nobody fussing about that.
Because I've been telling everybody about it. To what?
Well,
you caught some weird shit, Pop.
Yeah.
Well, hey, was that was during the time y'all were unpacking everything, or y'all had just got there, or y'all were packing everything up, right?
No, that was no. I found the picture about the time I got COVID.
Oh no, I remember.
That was when
you were setting up
the picture was taken back in July, apparently.
Yeah, you were actually setting up a new phone. That's what it was. You were out there playing with a new device, something new, and that might have triggered it to get closer to see what the hell you had in your hand.
Gotcha.
I don't know, but you got a picture of something.
Look at this. Gotcha.
Well, it probably didn't realize what you had, and it was trying to figure it out. Like I said, it's a possibility. No. One thing is another, but like I said, who knows why these things usually do the stuff they usually do?
Shell, I was outside Shell on. I was on the passenger side of the rig, about by the rear wheel, facing forward. But that's outside the vehicle.
Did Chaos get you that picture?
Why does it look like Truth? Yo,
Truth.
Truth, can you hear us?
It looked like he froze up.
Well, I thought I seen him move.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out when my webs. Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can now.
Hello, am I good? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
We can
trying to figure out
why
my web's fucking going so slow. Hold up. All right, so I got.
Check for updates on that fucking computer, because mine does it every time it wants to update. It starts slowing and freezing everything down. I see a fur baby back there, Pop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I drew that I saw the first time I saw it, and that was a couple of 100 yards away from me. I ain't no fucking artist.
Creepy looking shit.
I'm not playing possum. My internet's being sucked up by like 8 Xboxes in my house.
Well, I said, yeah, I was a couple 100 yards, about 300 yards away when I seen that right there. And I didn't know what, dude, I thought it was somebody messing with me. But I couldn't figure out why somebody would be doing that, because I'm looking through it through a fucking scope at that time. So I have a weapon pointed down there at it, and you can see it it's kind of hidden. There's a few bushes that go up to that limb, and it's kind of hidden behind a tree and a limb, but I can still see it. And that's what got my curiosity up. And it's about that color.
You know what, Typhon, it might be, man. They might be getting a little mad because this picture we're showing and shit. And fucking, stop his fucking internet.
I don't know. But like I said, I sent that to Chaos.
I was like, too. Oh, that's weird. All right.
Well, like I said, I had never seen nothing like that. I ain't never researched no damn lizard man. And that's why I called. Chaos is always into some weird shit. That's why I contacted him. I was like, hey, man, have you ever seen or heard anything like this? And I sent him that picture. And next thing you know, he's calling me. Where'd you get that from? I drew it. I said, I'm not no fucking artist.
That's why I wanted to get that picture to Bass and Truth, because they're the ones that deal with the para kind of stuff.
Well, Pop, if it's the same thing, if you put a bullet right below it where the nose hole is, it stopped doing everything that you want it to do.
Got to see the son of a bitch before you can put a bullet in it.
Well,
this is true. This is true.
All right, I didn't say I had an answer to everything.
And I couldn't see that son of a bitch. I'll tell you, I'd have remembered that. I would have remembered that shit.
All right. So Crow Creek, this is the picture we are talking about here on my side.
What up, Crow?
So Joe caught a picture of some kind of fucking entity. We don't know what it is. It looks like the thing that Vault shot out. But if you look at this picture I have up on screen, this is the face. Eye here, the rounded pointed ear, cheekbone, the side of the mouth. You can see a nose right here, and then the lips, and then a little bit of the bottom of the chin. Whatever it was, he didn't see it with his own eye. This shit showed up on the camera after he mistakenly took a picture. Now, there's the
picture was taken on Wednesday, September the 7th.
Yep. Now, to me, it looks like there's something here too. On this side.
I think that's artifact. I think that's artifact. I think that's bushes and stuff behind it.
Just artifacts here?
I think that's artifacts.
Yeah. I think so, because there's a teardrop camper in the background that I can see.
Right here.
There's a couple of poles. There's a couple of trees.
So our main focus is this right here.
You know what you ought to do? Hey, you ought to try to shift the color and turn it different colors.
Holy shit!
You ought to try to.
That's the first time I saw that.
What?
There's two eyes looking straight at the camera on just to the right of center in the upper right quadrant. It looks like two eyes, a nose.
You see that?
See, that's why I'm saying shift the color around. And see, this is the thing. If that wasn't in the photo, when you shifted the colors, it wouldn't come out. It would disappear.
Does that look like a face staring back?
Did it show up darker? Did it show up darker on you guys' screen?
Yep. It gives a way better outline.
You can see like all my editing shit on the side?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's fuck with this a little bit more.
Okay, see where it's got kind of like the left cheek of the one that you can see pretty good. That's like the right eye of whatever's looking out on that side, on the right hand side.
On this side?
I think that's the same creature. It moved in. You know how if you take a picture, if you move your hand in front of a camera and take the picture, it makes your arm look distorted. I think it was moving so fast towards you, and that's what distorted the picture. I think that's his right eye. It just got distorted because it matches. If you swing it up, it matches the side of the head, everything.
Yeah, could be.
We got.
That's just a little bit freaky seeing two faces looking out at you.
Yeah. Well, y'all, I got to get out of here. I fixed Miss Cat a nice dinner for her end of her first week of being at St. Jude's, and congratulations. And like I said, they let her set the lab up the way she wanted it today. So basically, like I said, it's her lab.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. Give her my best, man.
Ain't no problem. And like I said, I came down to smoke a cigarette. And like I said, and if y'all didn't, I don't know if you talked about it earlier. I did over on my channel. Y'all's prayers go out to Bear too right now, because he had a house fire today and lost everything.
Oh Jesus!
I'm talking about he lost everything. He said it was just a little piece of the house left that was about the size of a bathroom. That's all that's left. Everything else is ash and rubble.
Oh man, that's
so
terrible. Man. I hate hearing that type of shit.
Everybody's sending their prayers out.
Yeah, So,
Bear,
like I said,
Bear will be in all of our prayers, man.
Yeah, that's a hell of a damn thing to come back. Luckily, he had his dog with him that stays in the house. He had his dog with him, and like he come back, and it was in full blaze. So,
did they figure out what caused it yet?
No, he said told him it was more than likely electrical, but that's what they usually say when they don't. Like I said, there's nothing left to be able to tell. Even if it was electrical, how do you tell when there's nothing standing? Because I'm talking about everything is burnt. Like I said, he lost everything, all his guns, everything.
Damn.
Yeah, and he had a very large collection of firearms. So,
hoping he had good insurance.
That's what I told him. He said that, well, then you got to wait on the fucking insurance company to do what they're supposed to do. That's why the first thing I told him, I said, don't even go into the rubble. Don't do nothing until the adjuster comes with you. That way they can't say that you moved, disturbed, or did anything.
Mm-hmm. Because as soon as they see that, as soon as they see that shit, they're not gonna want to pay out at all.
Oh yeah, I had a buddy that happened to. All he did was walk over to open his gun safe to see what was left, and because he opened the gun safe before they were there, they were trying to say he possibly could have removed stuff that wasn't damaged and claim it. I'm talking. It got so hot in his gun safe, and he had a Browning stage 3 fire rated gun safe, and it melted. It was a Glock laying right in. As soon as you open up, it's got that top shelf. There was a Glock up there that melted. The only thing that was left there was the springs and the damn barrel and stuff, and the slide, the grip and everything had done melted down. He's like, really? Damn. It took him a year to get paid out of that. So that's why I told Barry not to touch nothing.
So hey, question, Vault. Is there any update on Chase's situation?
The hounds are out, and they have posted up on areas of interest, and like they told me, the undespicables usually don't start coming out till about 11 o'clock, and they're gonna shake some more trees and see what falls out. But they're putting the pressure on her.
Time, man. It's only a matter of time.
Oh yeah, because they're putting the pressure on her too damn hard. Nobody's gonna want to mess with her, and she's into drugs. Mm-hmm. And what they're doing is they're pressuring the druggies and the sellers. Somebody's gonna give her up to make them go away. Too much heat. They're gonna give her up to make her go away.
Yep.
And like I said,
they find her ass.
Oh yeah. Well, that, and she's a creature. You know, drug heads are a creature of habit. They get a certain thing that they do, and they keep doing it, and it's just a matter of time. And like I said, if that's the life she wants to live, that's fine. But give those kids a fighting chance. Let them go to somebody that actually wants to provide a home, a stable environment for them.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I'm not trying to take nothing away. If that's the damn piece of crap life she wants to live, that's fine. But those kids can't make that decision right now. So give them every opportunity for a productive life. You know, I'm talking about it. The boy's not in school. The last time Chase's mom seen the infant, it had bug bites, dirty diapers. The baby wasn't clean. See, that's what I'm saying.
She's just using them damn kids as a check.
Yeah, they're walking ATMs or just breathing ATMs, as you can say. And I'm sorry, I just don't have any respect for a parent like that. I just don't. Not everybody should be a parent.
All right, Joe, you hopping off, Joe?
No, I'll hang out for a while. If you're
Well, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank y'all for letting me come on.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, we'll talk to you later, brother.
All right, appreciate it. Sweet nightmares, everybody.
Good night, brother.
All right, brother.
Now, like I said, man, I don't know what the hell you caught, Joe. I honestly don't know. Like I said, when you first sent me that shit, I was like, "What the fuck? Did you catch Nosferatu?" But like, that's a hell of a piece of evidence right there.
But, when I finally came together and popped out at me, dude, that freaked me out. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Did you see the thing on? Did you see on the right hand side, the eyes looking out? It's like
I'll bring it back up.
Full on face, man.
They both said it could be something moving, but when I first kind of saw it, it looked to me like there was actually something else, like behind him. The head's a little smaller, like back to his left, looking at him. You know what I mean? Looking at you too.
It's like over its
shoulder. Yeah.
That's what it's what it looks like. I mean, it could be that fast. I mean, damn. But for digital, that would be super duper incredibly fast. That's just insane.
Darken it up a little. See, it definitely looks like there's something right here. Like there could be a pop.
Yeah, see, right where you got the cursor, right there, that looks like the right eye. And if you go straight across, there's like a light patch. Right? There's like a light patch there, and then there's right there is the other eye. There's the light patch. Now move over a little bit more, no, a little bit more. Right there's the other eye.
What the fuck? What the fuck did you catch, man? Is this like a veil picture?
I don't want to look at it too damn much more. I might find something else.
Let's dive on in.
Yeah, man, I'm getting bad vibes, bad juicy right here.
Yeah, because I don't know what the hell to think about it.
Oof.
Just.
Hey, Shell.
We're not.
Shell is sending some special pictures, guys.
All right. So let me.
And she's the one that's always catching crazy shit.
So let me go to my Gmail.
See when shit pop up, this is my concern face, all right?
All right, let me see what your concern. It's a pretty good concern face. All right, so
that's I'm reading over here. Crow Creek saying interdimensional. Ross says it looks like a reflection of the entity on the left. On the right, there's something on the right hand side that looks like a reflection of the entity on the left. Okay, no, it's when you read it the second time.
I'm gonna apologize ahead of time if I leave abruptly. I'm having some freezing. I don't know. We got some shit going on over here. Just a heads up.
No problem.
Oh,
I don't want to share this shit. That's all it is.
Party anyway.
Well, wood shell find.
Where the hell am I? No, that's what the fuck am I? Oh, there it is. Right. All right. So this is a zoom in, and I don't know if this might be behind whatever we were looking at, but
you seeing another face?
I'm seeing something right here.
Dude, I'm seeing go down. That's like eyebrows. I'm seeing eyes below that, a nose, and like a side and a mouth, like a side view of the mouth. You see what I'm saying? That's an eye.
Holy
That's the left eye, right eye.
moly!
You're like a front of the nose, drop down a little bit. You see the cheekbone, the mouth open a little bit. It's got a weird ass ear.
The mouth is open a lot of it. That looks kind of like a.
You see that thing?
Yeah, I see that thing. That's crazy.
I'm making out. Okay, eye, nose, open mouth.
Yep.
It's crazy when it pops out at you like that, right? Oh, whoa, there it is. Good lord, man.
Okay, now so what's that on the right hand side now?
Dude, I don't know.
Honestly, I just saw a sad. I'm seeing a sad face. Eye, upside down smile.
Now, looking at this, right? Do you see this here? A ridge? Yeah. No, like an eye and fucking high. I don't. What the hell is this right here?
Open a lot of pareidoia. I don't want none of that shit stuck to my RV, man.
I
gotta stop looking at this shit. It's freaking me out. This shit's freaking me out, dude. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. That's the other thing. That's the other thing. Pop. It could be fucking nothing. It could just be some crazy camera shit. You know what I mean? It could be. I don't think it is, but it could be.
I don't know. Hey, check your messenger. Shell sent something else. Yeah. It's clearer.
All right.
Hey, Rogue, I don't know if you know or not, but Shell's one that catches a whole bunch of shit, man.
She got them sharp eyes.
She's got some mean eyes, man.
She's fucking eagle-eyed, dude.
Telling you.
Oh, shit.
Just speaking truth, sister. Just speaking truth.
Other than this weird ass shit, how you doing, Pop? You all right?
Yeah, man, I'm doing good, dude. I'm doing good.
Happy Friday, everybody. Shit.
Yeah. Oh shit! It's Saturday now.
Also, all my brothers and sisters that have been in the armed forces, I wish to thank them all. And
definitely thank you for your service, and thank you for your service, Joe.
And a prayer for absent friends. And it was an honor to serve, and sometimes even a pleasure.
Am I sharing this shit? Is it up on the screen?
What the? Okay, same.
So, different filters. That looks like something fucking yelling.
That almost looks
talking
like it
oh,
looks like
shit.
something Aztec.
Dude, that's fucking
Doesn't it kind of look Aztec?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, like I was looking at his ear or his head or something. It looks like he might be wearing some kind of something. I don't know.
Extensions.
He looks pissed off.
What the fuck do I keep doing? I keep fucking tapping shit.
I'm pissed off because I got a picture of him before he got his due right. I don't know, man. I don't know, folks. Shell says it looks like a hollering Bigfoot with matted hair. Crow Creek.
It could be. That face definitely doesn't look
above the yelling.
Yeah, face definitely has some simian features. You know what I'm saying? I guess.
It definitely has like a ape-like appearance to it.
Yeah.
Wade says it looks like a big can of hell no.
All right. Just so everybody knows, I did not fall asleep. I was doing something. I was on the phone, taking a phone call. But I'm here. I ain't gonna be here much longer. I'm fucking tired.
Yeah. How'd your helmet come out?
Dude, I still got about 5 hours left on it.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Damn. My shit's been done for like a day and a half already.
I don't want to hear that bullshit. My first time printing a damn helmet, dude. But when I'm done with it, even though it might be a little too big for my head, it's gonna be fly.
Wait a shit ton of fun. I'm bringing this one picture back up because I can't stop looking at this shit, man. Seriously, like share screen.
Oh,
window.
We got that Snapple Apple.
Share. Add to stream.
No, I definitely see it. I absolutely see the shit. Like, it's just. Oh, all right. Quick question, Joe. Was this taken during the day?
I'm guessing because it looks like daylight around around all the trees and stuff. Judging by that side of the camper is in shade, it would have been in the afternoon. I don't have a timestamp on it. I've got a date. I got a date stamp. I don't have a timestamp. But I want to say it was in the afternoon, judging by the side of the rig that's in shadow. Late morning, early afternoon, one of the other.
Balls, dude.
All right, boys. I hate to regretfully, my shit is acting up. I think I gotta leave you for the evening. I bid everybody good night. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't even want to look at this shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Take him easy, Rogue.
All right, boys, be good. I'll talk to you later.
Rogue.
Have a safe weekend, brother.
You too. Good night.
So, just so you guys all, so we're in agreement, and for you guys in chat, we're not full of shit, are we? You guys see this shit too, right?
It looks like Nosferatu.
That's what I said when I first saw the shit. I was like, yo, that looks like fucking Nosferatu. And it's smirking. That's the fucking creepy thing about it. That's a smirk.
Okay, now I'm still seeing those damn eyes on the right-hand side.
See, now in black and white, I can see the shit. Right here,
yep.
And right here, right?
Yep.
Right here and right here. Yep, I see that shit now. What the fuck?
I know. I'll be right back. I got to fill my coffee up.
Dave Walker just sent me a message. It said it reminds me of the bat from Dracula and Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Did I see Bram Stoker's Dracula?
He's the bat.
I've seen it. That was a long time ago. Hey, Dave, you driving around, man? We ain't gonna be on much longer. Hop your ass in here. But yeah, I would like to thank everybody for joining us tonight. It was a very cool interview with JD.
Come on, Luke, share.
Looking forward to having him back on. That was fun.
Oh yeah, definitely. I can't wait.
Another guy you could just chew the fat with about paranormal shit.
Yeah, hopefully next time we get him on for a little bit longer, and we'll fucking really dive into it.
We gotta try to try to start the show a little earlier. Like, probably like 10:30 is a little late. Maybe like 9:00. Maybe we'll bump it up like an hour and a half.
Well, Chatsters, there you have it, exclusive on an Impromptu Truth Show. Some crazy shit.
Oh man, you never know what's gonna
exclusive crazy shit right here.
Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I can count on my hand. Before you guys have just seen this, I can count on one hand less than 5 fucking people who saw this picture.
Mm-hmm.
Me, Bass, Joe, Vault, and whatever the other person Joe let see it. That's it before we showed this tonight. And he's been holding on to this since September. Because he messaged me about this a while back.
I've had it was taken in September. I didn't notice. I didn't see it until that day that Bass was having that shit move around him on the show that night.
Okay.
And how you doing, Paulie Fields? Welcome.
That was at least like a month.
Yeah, because that was right about the time I got COVID. Oh, speaking of getting over the COVID,
but yeah,
the weather is kind of settled out now, and I can get my dehydrator out. So I'm making jerky this weekend. I had to put it off with that storm that was rolling through.
All right, now, okay, Joe. Now I got a question for you regarding jerky.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of chopped meat jerky? Basically, like using hamburger meat for jerky.
Yeah, and you put all your seasonings in it, and then you squeeze it with like a injector tube kind of thing, and it forms like ground meat strips. Okay. And then you put it in the dehydrator.
Dude,
yeah, you can do it that way too.
A new thing I just found out about today is, I'm sorry, I've been up since 3:00 in the morning. Pig wings.
Excuses.
Yeah, whatever. Pig wings.
Okay. There's
you take a pig shank and you basically cut the shit in the wings.
Pigs don't have wings, and there's boys and there's girls.
Yeah, I know that, but it's like basically pig shanks that you cut to look like wings, then you deep fried it just like cooking chicken wings. The crazy part is, like, we had this dude call my job earlier talking about this. She's like, "Yeah, you ever hear of pig wings?" I'm like, "What?" Like, I know a lot about cooking, but I never heard of pig wings. So I'm on the phone with the guy, and he went.
The restaurant I used to work in, we had deep fried BLT. We chicken fry the bait. We'd chicken fry the bacon and put it on sandwiches. You chicken fry your bacon, double dip it like you do your chicken. You fry that stuff up, man. It swells up like triple size. It gets huge.
But like, he went on like a whole 5-minute tangent. I'm on the phone with him. I'm like, dude, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Come to find out, about 15 minutes later, the butcher in the back, he's like, "Yo, Mike, let me show you something." All right, what you got? Fucking sure enough, on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, they're talking about pork wings. Like, see, now I gotta try
What's
this.
up, Will Cut and Gregory? What is going on, fella?
What's going on?
Yo,
hey, Mr. Window. Hey, Mr. Wilcott.
Oh, wait, hold on. Gregory, I apologize. You did send me some stuff. Let me go to my message.
Yeah, some stuff I caught in New Orleans a few years ago.
Gregory, I got you. I gave you a wrench, dude. You're a mod now. So now you can't accidentally be timed out by anybody.
Stuff happens.
That's all. It's all good. That's all
All
right.
right,
So,
Truth,
yo,
I'm sending you the photos that Greg sent me.
All right. So, Greg and Wilco, what do you guys think of this picture?
Well, like I said, hell, what I can see of it while I'm driving, it looks like when Dracula on Bram Stoker's Dracula, when he turned into that bat form and he spit the fire out when they were after him, that's what it looked like.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
It also resembles kind of like some of the vampires in from Dusk Till Dawn. Because when y'all said Aztec, I forgot about that movie. Because remember, some of them kind of look like lizard people.
I mean, there's a lot there that could very well be pareidolia, or however the hell you pronounce it. But that,
definitely. But this,
that Truth just circled there, that's not pareidolia.
It looks like a cross between a vampire and an old man with a mustache.
Okay, I resemble that.
That's something. That's something interested. That's something interested in you because it's smirking.
I know
whatever it is, it's either really fucking big or really fucking close. Like from the perspective that it's at, right? Whatever it is, it's either really fucking big or it's really close to you. My guess is
I think he caught something in Vale. Right at twilight.
I think it's close to you.
Okay, now on the bottom right, where it looks kind of like a light area.
This right here?
Yeah, right in through there, and that kind of hump right through there. I don't understand what that is. Because
this like Y shape right here.
That should, all this right in here, all that should be a flat parking area. That's just a gravel spot right there. So
contrast. Maybe this part right here.
Yeah.
Maybe this is part of this, whatever the hell.
Okay, now when you go up and it's a little bit lighter,
what part?
Right about halfway up, it's got like a light spot on the right hand side. It's like a curved light spot. Okay, the darker spot right underneath that. That part right in there. Yeah, that should be parking lot. That should just be gravel parking area. And this the dark spot that's forked right there at the bottom right. I don't know, that looks like it might be a shadow of some kind, but the shadow's wrong for where the sun's at. Yeah, the shadow's wrong for where the sun's at.
That's why I kind of think this might be part of whatever the hell this is, and whatever the hell this is got super close to you. Well, and maybe, like I said, it's only speculation here, but maybe that smirk is because it got so close to you and you couldn't see it. That's why it's fucking smirking at you.
Yeah, because if you look, like, you can say it's pareidolia because it doesn't have the angle to make it look like it was in the background. Like, that shit is on like a right angle going. Yeah, like
you know how the Indians would count coup?
Yep.
Yeah.
They sneak up and like cut a hole in your bag or steal something off of you without you knowing it or something like that.
Or tap it with a stick.
Sort of like counting coup. I'm up in your face and ha.
I'll be back in 2 seconds, guys. I'll go get a drink.
1, 2.
Make it a double.
Nah, he's not talking about. He's not talking. He's probably talking about like orange juice or some dumb shit.
Well, I definitely don't need anything harder than orange juice myself.
Add a little vodka to it.
Dude, a nice cup of cold orange juice. Yeah.
Yeah, with about 3 fingers of tequila in it. That's awesome.
Yeah, some deep.
Regular
I
orange juice, bro.
I quit that. I quit that stuff.
Regular orange
No
juice.
mas.
Oh shit! That just reminds me. I got a freaking carton of orange juice in the freezer. I got to take out. Shit! I hope it don't explode.
I mean, it's already starting to spoil.
No. I just put it in when I got home from work. So hopefully it's got that. You know, when you put it in for a few hours, it got that nice cold chill with a little bit of slush in it.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm looking for.
Oh yeah.
No pulp, just slush. That's all.
Oh, you gotta have the pulp.
It depends. It depends. Early in the morning, eating breakfast, yeah, I can go for the pulp, but like, you fucking waking up 2 o'clock in the morning, drinking a cup of orange juice, that shit ain't gonna fly.
Oh.
But yeah, Joe, I have no idea. Like, now that I got it on my big screen, not my big screen, like shows you, she's using a fucking like 75-inch. But yeah, I absolutely see it. Like, that's, and I appreciate that you didn't send that to me that night.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't send it to you too, because you're already tripping on your figurines being moved.
Yeah. Thank you, Dave.
And
You're welcome.
You're gonna get that. You're gonna get back for that shit. Trust me on that one.
Yeah, but if you go through that show again, you look close, you can see a shadow on your door at 2 different points. It's just very quick, and it's like all the way to the edge of the screen, but you can just see it.
Was that after I brought the oil in or before?
Don't really remember.
It's probably after. Some of the changes started happening, so I brought it in.
Yep. Once you brought it in, that's when everything started going to shit.
Yeah. But I kind of haven't figured out what move a couple of things. So, we'll see. Actually, funny conversation. Now, the voodoo guy that gave me that shit, he comes in the only time he comes in is when I'm working. He doesn't like dealing with the other kid. So I said some shit to him the other day. Dude, this dude's probably like 83 years old. He looked at me, he's like, yo, you know what? You're an old soul. Your soul's older than mine. I was like, I just looked at him weird, and I just walked away from him. Like, this dude is interesting, strange, and I don't want to talk to him all at the same time, but I want to know the information that he has.
Right.
Does that make any sense?
Yep.
Yeah, you're curious.
He's got your curiosity, but you're scared to death of it.
Oh,
It's like you're being stalked by an 83-year-old. Kind of weird. Kind of weird.
Yeah. Nah, it's not. I wouldn't say being stalked by the 82-year-old. It's more like, it's more like he kind of found someone in me that he can divulge everything that he's learned over his lifetime to.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, That's okay as long as he's not pinching you on the butt or something at the same time.
Yeah.
Just more or less the vibes you're getting off of him.
Yeah, you getting any creepy vibes off of him or anything?
Just when I first met him. Yeah, just when I first met him, that was about it. Other than that, it was just when he comes in like every day, but he only comes in for fucking like chicken quarters, nubs of deli meat that we have, and like some other stuff. He's a very interesting guy, but I'm a little nervous to deep dive into a conversation with him. Like I want to hear what he has to say, but I don't want to hear what he has to say.
With all the stuff that you talk about with everybody, and talking to this old dude kind of freaks you out.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy.
That means you're getting a certain vibe off of him.
No, because I know he practices voodoo and hoodoo. That's the problem.
Be really careful.
And he actually came out and told me that his ex, this is before I was born. He said some shit like his ex-wife and her mother was involved heavily into the shit, and it caused him damage for many years. But he couldn't get out of it.
Well, as long as he's not trying to pass that damage on to you.
Yeah, I'll be careful around him.
If anything, sit down with him somewhere neutral and pour salt around you as a protective ward.
I'm pretty sure he'll sense that shit.
Well, if he's opposed to it, there's your answer.
I'm telling you, he be looking at me like he be seeing something over. I'm telling you, he be looking at me like he sees something over my shoulder. And he always tells me, "Yo, stop wearing dark clothing." He'll always have like a dark color hoodie on, like a dark color shirt and dark color pants. Stop wearing dark clothing. Start wearing lighter stuff. I'm not gonna lie,
if you're walking home at night, you don't get hit.
Yeah, I'm never walking home at night. Fuck that. Around this area, man, you're likely to get robbed. He's like, stop wearing dark clothing, start wearing lighter clothing. And it's not like he's fully divulging shit. He's just dropping like little tidbits for me to link on to. And he actually approached me. He was like, because I told him, I was like, yeah, me and my brother, we do a YouTube show. It's called Impromptu Truth. And I told him some of the stuff we talk about. And he was like, yo, I'd love to come on the show. And I looked at him like, I don't know about that one. I got to run that by my brother. Not going to lie. I don't know. This is his shit. So if he wants to get you on, we can get you on. But I'm pretty sure by the time we come on, I don't know what the fuck he's doing, man. Because he usually, there's a time that he comes in every day. It's between 4 and 4:30 every day. No matter what.
I'd be real careful.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people make deals with things and they have to do things at a certain time or a certain way, and if they don't do that, then they renege on their deal.
And they ain't got shit to do with me though.
Well, might not intentionally have anything to do with you, but if he's involving you into his routine, I'd just be careful.
Okay, yeah.
I told you this is listen, after I first met the guy, like a week and a half later, that's when I told you that I felt like I was sleeping and I felt something grab me by my foot, like ankle foot area, and try to yank me off my bed. That was probably like a week after meeting this guy.
What you can do, carry you a little vial of holy salt or holy water with you, and see next time interaction you have together with him, if his attitude changes. If he stays more away from you or don't want to talk to you or nothing, then you can tell.
There you go.
Actually, does
Don't take much. Just keep it in your pocket.
Yep.
Go to the Catholic Church near you and get some bottles and get them blessed by the priest to carry with you in your pocket.
Well, like something like the size of like a Visine bottle or a little bigger. A little bigger.
Yeah, a little bigger, kind of like those little Purell bottles they sell for like $1 at some of these stores.
Yeah, you just need a small bottle.
So he didn't say what I used to do back in the day. He just said that I was an old soul, and my soul is older than his.
Because what if?
Actually, tell you the first time I met him, he was able to he was able to tell I had a twin. He's like, "There's another one of you, aren't you?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, I got a twin brother." He was like, then he fucking rolled his eyes.
You didn't tell me that
like,
shit.
He was like, I'm getting something about 614, something between 614 and 616. Right.
See, you didn't tell me that shit.
Well, there's some shit you don't need to know.
Not cool, motherfucker. Not cool. You want to bring this dude? You want to have this dude? You want this dude to come on?
I didn't say I want him to come on. I just said I'll run him by you.
Well, you can if you want to interview him. Go ahead. I'll be moderating chat that night.
I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing that shit solo. You nuts?
You'd have to have Lakaya to help you.
Yeah.
Lakaya and Roth.
The crazy part is like even if I wanted to avoid him, I couldn't because he comes in every day and I have no choice but to help him.
Exactly, Roth. It's all in your intention.
Well, that's why I said, tell him, hey, let's sit down somewhere to talk, but I want to go somewhere that I feel safe. And do the salts and have some holy water.
Tell them to meet you at a church.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. That's probably not going to happen. We can sit there, have a conversation with him, then I'll pull out a Visine bottle of holy water and spray him in the face and see what happens.
Good. Power of Christ compels you.
Yeah.
Sam or Dean?
Get back.
You being Sam or Dean?
I was being the priest off Exorcist.
I'm being the guy that gets the hell out of Dodge. That's what the hell I'm gonna be. Let them eyes turn black.
He's gonna say, "Feet don't fail me now."
I mean, you ever see them cartoons of like Speedy Gonzalez running and it just starts spinning before he takes off? Yeah. You're gonna see smoking New Balances. That's what you're gonna see.
Be right back.
Like, don't get me wrong. I would love to hear, well, not love. I would like to hear like what he has to say, but I'm just sketchy about what he has to say. Because I don't want any of his shit attaching to me. Because I already got some strange shit going on. And that shit ain't gonna fly well.
Everybody. Hey, guys, my dogs are looking at me funny and making whimpering noises. They're ready to go out. So I'm going to have to go walk them.
All
right, Joe.
Hey, thanks. What, Dave?
Their eyeballs are floating?
No, they're just walking around cross-legged.
Okay, their eyeballs are on the way to being floating.
They're getting there. Hey, thanks everybody in chat for your input about the picture and stuff.
Definitely, it was
anybody got any other ideas about it? Please, I mean, we'll catch up sooner or later with somebody.
Hey, listen, like you guys are all in the Facebook group. If you got any ideas of what that picture might be, put it in the Facebook group.
Yeah, if you're able to take screenshots and do manipulation to it to see if you can bring it out better. Also, just right in the Facebook group. Me personally, you guys see what I post. I post a whole bunch of funny shit, interesting and funny shit. So,
I got to get to these animals. Hey, thanks everybody. Joe, everybody have a good weekend. Be safe. Thanks, fellas. Appreciate you letting me on. And,
definitely have a good night.
Maybe we'll figure this out one day. Right.
Well, with Nightmare Hopefully Nation, we'll figure it out.
Take care, y'all.
Yep, take it easy. That's a hell of a picture he caught.
Yeah, it is.
Like I said before, I'll say it again. That shit looked like Nosferatu to me. Like a big fuck. No, matter of fact, you know what it looks like? Have you ever seen that movie, the show The Strain on FX?
Mm-hmm.
It looked like the Master. It looked like the Master. Bring him up on Dr. Go. My internet's acting real fucking squirrely tonight.
I'm down to 4 hours and about 28 minutes. So by the time I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna be done. I'm not gonna have time to peel the supports off. Yeah, that should be done.
Oh, dude. Tell me that I'm gonna bring up this picture. And tell me that shit does not look what we just saw in that picture does not look exactly like this.
That's funny, Crow Creek. He said your head looks like a magic 8-ball.
See, that's why I wear hoodies and hats on here, guys. Fuck you guys. Where's my hat? Put on my table hat.
Born ball, you die ball.
Watch his head shake and ask him a question. See if that little bill pops up. See if you get your answer.
Look at that fucker. Now this was from The Strain. You got
top right.
Right here, this one. Oh, hold up. Let me go to the thing.
Okay.
This one? Or this one?
That one. If it's looking more to the right, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, like flip the angle around and put a little bit of a smirk on his face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I need to watch that series.
That was a great show.
A good ass show,
man.
Well, I started watching it. And had to quit watching it because I had too much work to do.
Yeah. What the fuck did Joe catch, dude?
See, that's what I meant to ask him. Like, when he was taking those photos, does he remember any strange feelings?
No, it was a random picture because he was just setting up his phone. He was just setting up his phone, and when he went back through, that's what that picture was on his phone.
That's how it happens.
I hope he
the
threw
pictures I sent
out.
you bass. That's what happened too. I walked up to the window, did a couple of pictures on the phone. Me and the wife didn't find him until 3 or 4 hours later back at the hotel.
Oh. Dude, if I sent you what I sent you what Gregory sent me.
You sent them back to me.
Shit.
Oh shit! Sorry. God damn it!
I was gonna say, the last message I got from you said, "Yo, I tried to call you."
Well, your shit was sending me straight to voicemail. Hold on,
I gotta restart my phone.
The first one I sent you is at a hotel in New Orleans. I went on a ghost tour. Me and the wife at the time, and the guy killed himself jumping off the balcony. And it set a candle at a table just for him, so it don't haunt the rest of the hotel and the restaurant and the bar. So I walked up to the picture, to the door, took some pictures. That one single candle. You can see, the first picture you can see the blue flame, and off the side you can see some pictures. If you look real close, you can see a woman's picture, some other men's pictures or whatever. The second picture, you can see the lady looking more to the left. We didn't figure. The wife, though, actually the one who seen it. A couple hours later, I was showing her the picture. She got mad because she didn't catch anything.
Well, being down in New Orleans, Louisiana, do you really want to catch anything on camera?
The ghosts don't bother me. I'm used to it.
Used to it.
Whenever I buried my mother, the next day, I was waking up. I felt something in the room. I woke up. Something grabbed me by the head and threw me back in the bed.
Damn.
Around noon the next day.
Myself out.
Oh no, that don't bother me. The next day, I thought the wife got back from work because my wooden door swung open and it would hang on the floor. You had to actually push it before I leveled the floor. You had to push it to open it up all the way. It was around noontime, the time Mama would usually get home. After I had the house blessed, it never did nothing again. You see the blue, the yellow with the blue? The yellow on the left is a candle.
Okay.
That's the candle. Look at the blue flame below it. Nothing was there but the candle on that table. That table was empty. If you zoom in about an inch to the right of that blue, you can see a face. Start to appear. And the second picture was the second picture I took. That's when the face really shows up. There you go.
Right there. Yeah, I can see it. You can see the hair or bonnet type deal. Forehead, an eye right here, an eye right here, a nose, a cheek, a smile, chin, and this is like a shadow over on the side. Yeah, I can see
And you look off to the left of her, you can see like a ghoul face.
Right here. Eye, an eye. Is this
But they got a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them in that picture.
But yeah, I definitely see a woman's face sitting right there at that table. You can actually, is this her? This looks like a shoulder too. Like right in this
I was
area
thinking
here?
of it. It looked like a hand.
That's 1 second between pictures. I walked up to the window, hit the button twice, and walked away. That's the first picture I took. If you look about an inch to the right of the blue, you can start to see her face. A little bit more to the right. A little bit more right there. Zoom in on that. That's where she's at right there.
So I'm on Facebook right now. Can I zoom in on this fucking Facebook shit?
And if you look to her left, you can see like a man with like a toupee on his head.
Shell, you just gotta
turn down your
YouTube side.
YouTube down. Yeah.
What's going on, Shell? It's very good to have you in here. Probably one of those eagle-eyed viewers we have.
I think this is Shell's first appearance on the show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome. Hello, Shell.
But the man that owned the hotel killed himself by jumping off the second balcony. They leave a place right there where that's at, especially for him. At the restaurant.
And she sure enough is like, it looks like she's smiling at something, like she's having a good time.
And there was nothing and no one sitting at that table. Because we didn't notice. The wife's actually the one that noticed it a few hours later when we were back at the hotel.
Now, is there a lot of reports of ghost activity in that, and where this was taken?
Yeah,
like tons.
There is.
Like just residual hauntings, or almost like poltergeist type shit.
Well, it's part of the ghost tour. They talk about if they don't leave a space for the man that killed himself, then weird shit happens in the restaurant.
So we're speaking of people seeing apparitions and shit, right? I was talking to a gentleman named Pat. He drives tractor trailers for UPS, and he spends time up at Lake George. And up in Lake George, New York, there's a fort up there, and like 7,000 people died on this property, right? And they were all just buried. All the bodies were buried over. And he went on a ghost tour last time he was up there and shit. And they like lock you down in like this cellar. They shut you down in this cellar area, and it's completely dark. And they tell you to start taking pictures and shit. And like all kinds of you can see all kinds of orbs flying around. But the interesting thing that he told me was, right, he would stay out.
I just put headphones on. Can you even hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, it is. Can you even hear me?
Yeah.
Ew. What? All by myself I did that?
But the interesting thing that he told me was, right, he would sit on it. Oh, go ahead, Joe.
Hello.
Oh yeah.
Hear me.
Welcome. Thank you for finally hopping in. Can you hear us? Or am I on mute? Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, but the interesting thing that he told me was that he has a boat that he sits in the dock that's like across from this fort, and he would see like what he thought was security guards like doing rounds on top of the fort to make sure nobody would fucking like vandalize it and shit. So he said one day he walked up and asked a few people like, "Yo, you guys got security guards around here that walk around at night?" And they were like, "No, we don't." So he thought the first person was fucking with him. So he went to one of the ladies that works in the building. She's worked there like her whole life. And he asked her, he's like, "Yo, listen, do you guys have security people that walk around the fort at night?" She's like, "No, I'm generally the last person that leaves." So he's been sitting there in his boat watching what I can only think of as spirits doing their patrols around this fort. He said all you can see is like silhouettes of these things, silhouettes of like men from like the chest, from say like the chest up.
Residual energy.
Yep, it's residual haunting.
But that's not me in the background, by the way.
Yep, they're still manning their post. Yeah, Vamp, I'm serious. Right up there in Lake George.
Just like the Civil War places too. They see spirit all the time.
Yep.
That's residual spirit energy.
Gettysburg, Shiloh, Vicksburg.
Dude, I spent like 20 minutes.
Yep.
Fort Sumter.
It's all residual energy.
So Shell, I'm going to ask your opinion. What did you think of that picture Joe caught?
Damn.
Okay.
Shell?
I think it's interesting. I think there's a possibility it's pareidolia. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, there's right after I said that, then it started. But it looked to me like a Bigfoot that's screaming or something, like with its mouth open and like.
So did you see what we were looking at? Because what we saw might have been completely different. Because we were looking at a goblin-looking fucking thing. I don't know what the hell I was looking at, honestly.
Before I filtered it, it looked almost like a mantid head.
All right, Julie, have a good night. Thank you for coming and enjoying the show.
I think a second Triceratops has those plates protecting.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that thing was. All I know is I wouldn't want to see it. I wouldn't want to see the fucking thing.
It reminds me of a mantid. This thing has a big delay. My bad. So I came to be like a needy middle child and see if you guys want to play my video.
What video? What video?
I just resent it to you tonight.
All right, let me see.
It's the one from the background of the hunt.
Okay, I just restarted my phone, so let me bring it up. Do I have Facebook up? Yeah, I do.
It's right before the zoom ins and Messenger.
All right. Next out of that. Where in Messenger?
Just the first few seconds is a little squirrely as I get to the spot, but then I kind of go back and forth and you really get a chance to see what's going on.
Okay, we're going to go back to StreamYard. We're going to present share screen.
The victim thing. You can see that there's antlers. It's not like they're clear, but you see them moving against the background of the trees. And whatever it is comes out from behind that tree, grabs antlers with one hand, the rack, and with the other hand grabs the muzzle, and it twists and yanks down, but the thing didn't go down. So then it wraps its arms around the body. And then it still doesn't go down. So then it swipes the back leg out from under it, and then it goes down. And honestly, at the end, it almost looks like it shoves it into a hole.
All right, I got it up on screen. You guys see it?
Can you zoom in on it from there?
Facebook? No, not really. Facebook sucks. I'll say it again. Facebook sucks.
Okay, I see something.
What the hell? Yeah. It looked like it's wrestling.
My tablet
You
has
see
a
that
zoom
shit?
feature.
Where?
Looks like a deer that just laid down the bed.
I'm telling you, it grabs it by the rack in the nose, twists its neck and yanks it towards it, but it doesn't go down. Then it grabs it around over the back and around its ribs, and it still doesn't go down. Then it swipes its back legs out with a hand, swipes the back leg out, and then it goes in. Right there.
Watch some WWE, some cryptid WWE shit.
I'm going back and forth there. When I said right there, it was time delay.
Wildlife death match.
And the head in relation to the shoulders is way too thin to be a bear. I compared black bear and brown, grizzly bear, and their heads are really close to the same width as their shoulders. This thing, when it's wrapped around it, if you pause it, when it's got the arms wrapped, you can see it's a round, pretty small head compared to these big ass shoulders.
Let's see if I can pause at a good spot.
Shoulder. This plane.
You can see right here, it's kind of like wrestling. They're like wrestling back and forth, and then what the hell?
Dude, I wish you could zoom that in. I'm so bummed.
Here, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna see if I can download.
If I could do it, I could probably do it on my. That could be dangerous.
Let's see here.
It's better.
So I'm gonna share. So boom, boom.
There's a download button, I think, up there. Yeah. The download button up the upper right.
Yeah. Let's see.
That one, yeah.
Forward, down, there. Oh, it's downloading.
Dude, it's on its way. My bad.
What was this recorded on, Shell?
So...
I'm just using a Samsung S6 tablet to I was watching How to Hunt on the 2nd of November, and it was titled what are we looking at? Wolves or coyotes? And I noticed this white speck way in the tree line, and I zoomed in and I caught this. And my tablet has a zoom function that's pretty killer, and then I did a screen record. But in the original video, it's seconds 14 to 18, and you can see it for yourself probably better than what this says because of degradation from copying and recording.
Oh.
All right. So
Degrades, degradation, whatever.
Stream.
Yeah.
All right. So present.
I emailed it to Steve Isdall actually. He's hunting out of town, so. Hopefully he can pull it up better.
What the browser can't actually try capturing it.
Yeah, truth. I was just thinking. I have the link. If you want to go to the original, you could zoom on that.
Well, I got it. I'm just. Why is this shit acting weird? Share.
Or compare. But I will send you the link in case anyone wants to see it.
I'm hopping off. I'm tired of dog shit, and I'm hungry. I'm going to eat something and go to sleep.
Nobody likes a quitter.
I don't give a shit.
So I'm gonna go.
Hey, Bass.
Good night, Bass.
I'll holler at you on the flip side.
Hey, Bass, move your figurines up down behind you.
There's no figurines behind me, Dave. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Have a good night, guys.
So what I'm gonna do here?
Later.
The video. All right, so I'm going to email it to myself. That should work.
Sorry, Shoes, I didn't mean to be a big pain in your ass. I mean, not this bad, at least.
Nah, man, listen. You've been watching the show. You know I'm slow at doing this shit. All right, so attach file. Bingity bong boom boom. Nope, not screenshot. Not images. Download. Nope, not that one. Videos.
Like if I hit present and show it, it wouldn't make the screen right now.
Oh, you got it on. It gives you the present option. See, I didn't know that. Stream.
I mean, well, you know what? It might be grayed out. I don't know. I'm not used to this. We can try it. Yeah, let's see. Share screen. Oops, I forgot. Where it is. Oh. Okay, let me pull it up first, actually. Just in case. See what happens.
All right, inbox. Receive.
For sure, right when you get it, I'll probably pull it. Yeah, how that works.
All right. There yet? All right, so I think I got it downloaded. Yeah, let me see now.
Oh shoot! No.
Oh. Downloads. Open file. Sorry, everybody. My shit is moving uber slow tonight. I don't know.
This is interesting.
Why? What's this? Out of screenshot.
Yeah, there was an M-class solar flare earlier this week, and there were supposedly satellite and radio blackouts. Pacific area, northeastern United States, or northeastern North America, New Zealand, Australia. And Sheriff's Office here when that's all comes.
All right, hopefully. New screen. What the? Okay, this fucking thing. All right, StreamYard, you're pissing me off now.
Yeah, I'm trying to try it just for that.
Yeah.
All right, receive.
Kick me out.
They don't like the subject content.
Who did offend you if
There
I
we
try
go.
it?
All right, add to stream.
Told you to get it. I got it if I did.
So,
where is this beach? There it is.
I had to put it on through StreamYard.
Hey, so you want me to try and share this? I have it up until you get it.
And it's just not. For some reason, it's just not letting me play from like my files.
Can you see mine?
Hey, Shell, you need to share this on the Facebook page.
You guys seeing my thing or no? I will actually. I just got that. Are you seeing my screen now? I zoomed it in. I don't know what y'all are seeing. I have to go back and see. No, I guess.
Oh,
not.
okay. Now I'm seeing.
Okay,
All I see is a highway.
It says on screen.
All right, hold on. Let me remove mine. Boom. Okay, you're up there now.
Okay. Here, I'll stop and reshare. Stop. Stop. Present.
No, I just had you up on the screen.
I think this is the. Oh well, I didn't see it. I yeah, that. Okay, can you see this now?
All right, so add the stream. All right, you're up there now.
Sorry about that. Okay. All right. So yes, it's grainy, but it's really far away. I can show you the original, but yeah, this is just. Right there, it comes out from under the tree. It grabbed that thing by the antlers and the nose, twisted it, tried to pull it down. It almost went down. That right there, just wrapped. When you can see its arms and head. All right, let me see if I can pause that shit right there. Did it pause? Hell no, it didn't pause. There was that pause button, damn it. Maybe. Yeah, I made that loud. Back. Need the shortcut for the pause key. Where? Are y'all laughing at me, or am I laughing at me?
No. I'm watching this video.
Hello. What the heck is that? Okay. So, yeah, I have a blue filtered one. It kind of just helps with the contrast a little better. I gotta clip that at the beginning for that.
What the hell is that? Shell, did you did that in your backyard or something?
Dude, I think it's a Bigfoot. Look how skinny the head is compared to the shoulders. No, this is Canada. It was on install. It was on how to hunt, not the facts by how to hunt, but it was just a video on how to hunt. He posted it on November 2nd this year, so just last week. And it's titled listen, guys, it's titled what are we looking at? Wolf and coyotes. Because in the foreground there's some coyotes running around and it's a deer running across the field. And then I see this white speck, and I think that's either an elk or a deer's hind end. And because I can just barely see like a difference. I can barely see rack. You can kind of see rack. You can see when it lifts up its head. It's a long-headed creature. It's not. Some people thought it was a wolf. I don't think that at all. And right there, like there's, it's like mule deer have a big white.
It's a deer.
Yeah.
I think that's either a muley.
It's a deer, but don't know what the black area is grabbing it.
You can, when it's. That to me it looks like a Bigfoot, because I looked at some photos of grizzly bears and black bears, and their head is basically the same width as their shoulders. That thing there is a pinhead compared to his shoulders.
Yeah, that looks like some just dragging it off into the woods.
I mean, will a black bear will a black bear or a grizzly bear like this on a deer?
A grizzly will for sure.
Well, I mean, you heard bear hugs, so that part could be a deer. I've seen animals fighting that swipe a leg out, but that.
Yeah. You don't normally hear of them dragging something off into the woods. They usually attack it and kill it right there.
Right, exactly. And that is actually hiding behind the tree. You see it come out from the tree and then reach for a rack, and then reach the rack and reach for the muzzle, and it. You can. It's a little more evident, I think, in one of the other versions, like the blue one that shows the contrast point. Yeah, bears aren't really ambush. They're chasing. Excuse my language.
Did Steve give any info about where that was from?
No, hiding.
It kind of looks like that.
Whatever grabbed it doesn't have much of a heat signature.
He probably did. I really didn't pay attention. I was so like.
It snuck up on whatever it snuck up
into,
on
like, the
it.
video itself, and like
and you can kind of see.
Yeah, it was
you can really see it's jerking, the jerky motion it puts towards the head.
Y'all notice no heat signature?
Yeah, it literally, you can see when it comes out, when it first does it, it reaches above that thing's head. I know it's grabbing the raft. This really is crap. I really, actually really pull up the original. Because I have a good zoom, but whatever. I'll try to hunt. Maybe next time. Because I know everybody's tired.
No, but you can obviously see there's some serious fuck around and find out going on right there. Like,
yeah, there is.
It's definitely manhandling something.
Like, let them know they're and tell me that paranoia. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's obviously something big grabbing up a smaller animal back there, and the fact that it's not giving off a heat signature is kind of fucking weird.
Something big, very dexterous. Wait, how do we determine that it's not giving a heat signature? What did I miss? I mean, I heard it mentioned, but how is it not? This is just regular video.
Well, what kind of they didn't run this through any camera, any filters or anything. So what the hell is this white thing? Is that because deers aren't white, right?
That is the deer's ass.
Right?
Looks like it's a night vision.
Mule deer, the whole back of their mule deer, their whole back of their thighs and butt is white.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
And they can be a lighter gray
Sasquatch.
too.
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, I don't know. And I think that you're just not seeing the long leg right there. I mean, see, when I say right there, what you guys are seeing, I don't even know, but you can see its longer legs, you can see it's a longer neck, and you can see the rack. It's not clear, but you see a tree, and then when the deer lifts its head and moves from left to the left, you can see, if you look above its head, you'll see the difference in the tree. But this particular zoom so far in, you can see that. But I'll have to.
I think it might be a squatch hunting.
This is really crappy. I'll
tell you this.
I didn't, like I said, I didn't.
I do see something there, but I'm still blind with my glasses on, so like I definitely see something's grabbing up something back there, and it's big and black.
That looks like a regular wolf to me, and I'm like, what the heck is he looking at?
Yeah, I told you I'm blind as shit.
By the time that thing gets dragged down to the ground and pulled into the woods, it's dead. Right there, it's dead.
Yep.
It's either a big grizz or a Sasquatch.
Yeah, I think it broke its neck.
I don't think it's a grizz.
Right there. See, right there, that's where he grabs its rack, wrist, and its nose.
Like, you can see the real quick jerk. You can see the real quick jerking motion it makes. I think Roth's still in chat.
Yeah, that's. I don't think that's a berry.
Like, at one point, you can see it twist really fucking fast.
No, I mean, I try to be very objective, though, and I don't think it's a bear at all. Right. And right now, like, I can see a pinhead, basically, compared to these big arms and shoulders. And that is not what a bear's head looks like. Anyone who is black bear or grizzly bear images, their head is literally as wide as their shoulders.
Right there, it's picking the front end of it up off the ground. Right there, it's picking the front end of it up off the ground.
It's actually the rear end because it's head first. It's that. Right. Well,
the white thing is fighting back.
The rear leg.
it looks like whatever it was, it snuck up on it. You know what I mean?
No, I thought I saw something moving to the right, not in view right now, but there's a tree that has like 3 trunks coming out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks like there's something big there. I'm thinking maybe this is a juvenile Bigfoot, and it's got like a parent.
Hey, Shell. Ralph isn't still in chat. Ralph is in chat. If you have a question, if you want to ask him.
What it might be, or can he see? It was November 2nd. I'm not sure.
Hey, Cali 83.
So Ralph generally wants to know if you can, if it might be possible for you to glance at what this was. Yeah, that is a blurry video, but you can see something is being manhandled in that video and it being killed.
I mean, I can pull up the original. I'll pull it up on my tablet and send myself the link. That way. Actually, I sent it to you last week. I can pull it up from there and pop it up really quick. If Roth can get more from it, when it's not rainy.
Watch the tree right in front of.
Let's see.
Watch the tree right in front of the deer with the big black spot.
Okay, here's the original. Yeah, that thing comes out from my tree. I have a blue filter going off, so yeah, just for the heck of it, I have it right up here.
It looks like something moves right there in the middle.
It does. Could it?
I mean, now everything.
Could it have been
the video, compression? But clearly, what we're seeing is not that. It's based on it. Yeah, a lot of it isn't.
What I don't understand is why it doesn't have a heat signature.
Oh, here's the blue one. It's not.
See, there it is. That right there. That shit like
regular video, and it's just kind of. It's like the field's kind of brown. It's fall, I think. It's bear hugging that thing, but it's not a bear.
With it showing dark like that, that just means it's cold in the thermal. So that's weird.
I wanna.
I don't think it's a thermal. I don't think it's a thermal image though.
It's not thermal though. It's not thermal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
okay.
It's not a thermal image.
Well, in that case,
so what in general?
Show up like that.
Pull up the original video,
so whatever.
And I can zoom on that too.
Excuse me.
I already sent myself the link if you want me to do it.
Let's see. What the
Ow.
hell is that? Ow.
Okay, you guys can't see.
Okay.
And whatever it is, it got lunch.
Oh yeah, it ain't good that day.
All right. Yeah, it did.
How you doing, Mr. Thibodeau?
The whole family did.
I'm good, and you?
Good, sir. Thank you.
Where's this thing?
No, where about you at, sir?
Louisiana.
Okay, so
Are you on a dry spot or in a bayou?
how do I get this onto the screen I'm sharing?
About 100 yards from the bayou.
So yeah, close out your other.
Just
one
south of
and then-
Appaloozas. about 30 miles north of Lafayette.
I know where you at.
Out there a little bit in the marsh.
Not quite. I hunted in the marsh, but it's not far away, put it that way.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, share. All right. So it should be. Just tell me when you can see it.
Yep. Okay, so it's right here.
You got it? Okay, so
Yeah, it's up.
this is annoying
It's
video
up in the
because
far.
yeah, so there's
top
you're seeing
right corner,
coyotes.
right?
It's a really annoying video because it's all over the place. Yeah, it's over here. It's 14 to 18 seconds is about where it is on this. Okay, so right there, see it back there?
Yeah.
So, okay.
Good God, you got some good eyes on you.
I'm telling you, man. You eat a lot of carrots.
Well,
Well, I think we know what Shell's superpower is.
like literally.
So
Even
just
in still pictures, I swear to you, it's almost like something waves at me. It's like, and I look and like that's where I see.
So just don't zoom in. Just let it play.
Video. That's why I did it.
Don't zoom in. Just let it play from normal.
All right. Okay, so that's what I had to work with. Make it big.
You got some good eyes.
Okay, so that's pretty.
Watch the wolf's behavior in the foreground.
And looking at that back tree
You see,
line, I thought I saw something in
you
that
see,
when I saw
yeah,
this
you
back.
see them all. You see them all looking at that back tree line. Maybe it wasn't a deer that thing grabbed up. Maybe it was a wolf, one of these wolves or coyotes or whatever this is.
Yes.
Because they both look back like, what the fuck?
Dude, it's too.
That
It
looks
could
like
be, but
that
I
looks
was
big
thinking
enough
about
to be a deer.
Look how small these things are right here in the foreground.
If this
all the way back there to the tree line, I don't
if
think
that
you'd see it very
logo,
well.
if that logo didn't pop up, you could see something black come out of that fucking wood line and grab that whatever
I
that
was
was
almost
back
wondering
there.
if he's covering something. Let me go back.
That looked big enough to be a deer.
Well, you can see it right here. I mean, it's just replays the same spot.
Yeah, it's a different color than the coyotes.
Because one of them dogs ain't gonna look that big that far back.
It does a takedown. Watch this shit.
Exactly my point.
That's big.
You're gonna see movie here.
Yeah, something drug it down.
Just ran off. That's an ambush and a takedown.
Dead in 2 seconds.
Actually, the best image I got of it was when I zoomed in next to that logo. I want to zoom in just for a second on that spot. I can take that. Where is this? Not quite that much though. Okay, ending here when he's got the logos, what I'm looking for. Where is it? Dang it. What time was it at? When this video is really annoying the way it goes all around. Okay.
Right there. Right below the thing, you can see the white spot.
Yep.
Okay, there it is, right underneath here. Okay, right there. Yeah, yeah. That was like almost the best I could get of that. Come back. Oh, God, that's annoying.
Yeah, because there's one of the canines is like halfway back, and it's smaller than what's in the wood line.
That's what I was gonna say. There's no way. I don't even think we'd really be able to see the canines way back there. You know, barely.
Yeah, but that video, How to Hunt, where he's at, they have a lot of Sasquatch activity.
I believe that that's like just obscuring the
Yeah,
deer's
they
legs.
do.
You know, it's how to hunt, not the back. Do you want me to put the link to this video in the chat, you guys?
Yeah, sure. Drop it in chat. But yeah, you can definitely see something big and black fucking come up out of that tree line and grab whatever that is. I kind of think I'm almost thinking it's a coyote.
Dude, it's I have a
It's bigger than one of those coyotes because there's a coyote about halfway back,
when it lifts
and
its
the
head,
thing in
watch
the
it lift
background
its
is
head
still bigger.
and turns the head to the left. It's big. Long neck.
Yeah, truth. I got an awful lot of
You see how long the neck is. It's not. It's
Oh,
a ground
no.
leader neck.
GoPros. How good is the zoom on them?
Does the takedown? You can see the lungs are pretty long. Or legs are pretty long too.
What'd you say, Dave?
How good is the zoom on a GoPro?
That
they
would be.
have it?
That's a question for Bass, because he's the one that fucks with GoPros.
Okay.
Hey,
Now I wish I had one. From what I'm looking at right now.
Why? What's going
While
on?
y'all been looking at this video, I've been watching these stars, satellites, keep changing form in front of me. But if it's a satellite, this
turn
son
your
of a bitch
camera on,
has
see
got to
if you can
be
record
20
it.
miles across.
Turn your camera on, see if you can record it. See if you can catch it.
If it's 20 miles across, it's not a satellite.
Do you mind if I play the blue one really quick, just so you can see it come out from behind the tree better?
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, it really doesn't matter if it's a coyote or if it's a deer that thing's taken down. It steps out of hide and it takes it down and it's dead in 2 seconds.
Yep.
It's dinner.
Yeah. You know, whatever it is dead awful quick, and that thing that grabbed it is awful big.
Yeah, because that video that I showed was at 1/4 speed, so it's 4 times faster.
And where that guy films his stuff at, that's right in the middle of Sasquatch, Central, in Canada.
Yeah, well, that thing came out of the
time.
woods like a ninja and shit.
Hey, Dave, I didn't mean drop out. I just meant like turn your camera on.
Let me know when you can see that. If I switched it to the blue unfiltered one. Again, that's grainy, but it just.
It's on the
I
screen.
thought I could see it come up behind the tree better in this one, but I could be wrong because I know that other one was really my favorite. Okay. I think 50 a minute, 40 something is where it's best here. Okay, so you guys, it's right here, you guys. If things are happening, okay, right? See, this what I liked about this version is
the way it does. It looks like a squatch.
Not very much. Right there, I like you can see that the head and its arms have a different color. It does. It looks like a squatch. Look, it's wrapping that big pretzel.
He
Right
put
there.
a beat down on its ass, is what he did.
But I wonder where I see it in the tree. I thought I first saw it in this video.
A grizz wouldn't do that.
It looks like
Dude, I'm
it
telling you,
ambushed it.
And
It
nose,
looks like it
each with one
ambushed it
hand,
from behind the
this thing.
tree.
Right there. Okay, so right there. Right now, I'm trying to get. Okay, so the deer's eating right now. You can just basically see the spotlight. Okay, right there, that thing behind that tree grabbed the antler, one by the nose, and down, but it doesn't go down. So then he grabs it around its ribs, its back, and their head to head. It doesn't go down. Now he swipes its back leg, and wraps it up.
Looks like it broke his neck.
Mm-hmm.
I really think that if that was an adult squatch, it would have snack on that first. Probably because I'm off screen here.
Yeah, it looks like you might have done it twice just for good measure.
I think this is it, or there might be more. But this is there's a spot pretty wide, like in the middle that
what are you doing over here?
it looks there's movement beyond the video clip.
What's up, bud?
Bigger than that thing.
What's up, bud?
So anyways. Hey guys, what do you think?
If that was a blacktail they killed, it's probably going to be about 7-8 foot tall. Whatever grabbed it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty big.
Callie, I believe it was just on his.
That's when that thing comes up right there. Look, see, so right before that, it's
Callie, I think it was just on their page. I don't think they were sent it, and they might not have known what was in their background.
Right as it comes out. Are you talking about this video?
Yeah, Callie, want to know?
I happen to see this in the background. I didn't know it. Not the fact that I was a subscriber for that before the came out.
And that was supposed to be a trail cam capture?
2 decades of it under my belt.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I don't think it was. I think that I don't think it is because he's from the middle of a field. Hold the trail cam. He films a lot. He's the best.
Like if this was off his intro, it might be something that he took off of his trail cam because he does a lot of that, plus drone stuff. So.
No, I mean this is scary. I would 99.9% sure is just took his video camera, which he uses. Probably this. Do you want me to get over here, or do you want to go back to the original for a minute again, or what?
We can go back to the original for a minute. Then we'll check out the original for a minute. Then I think we're going to end it after because we've been going almost 4 hours.
I mean,
where was this footage? I have no idea where this footage.
I was just asking because whoever was just speaking, maybe you wanted to see that. Somewhere, I think British
Columbia was in Canada.
And then you try to get off of this one, right? And then you reach me.
Yeah.
There.
You stink, bud. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yes, Chev, I agree. If somebody gets booted or gets timed out, explain to them what their actions were.
So do you see it, Joe? This is a video. I would say this is not a trail camera. It's a big field. And that video is too long to be trail camera.
It looks like it's probably a live camera feed that they had set up.
Yeah.
I mean, he does a lot of tripod stuff. Usually he says when he's going to pick up his trophy, it doesn't look this good. I've watched it for a few years, but if I'm wrong, I really don't get it.
There was a coyote left when the animal got took down too.
When I kind of start.
That's a hell of a catch.
You're right there. Oh, you want me to? I'm going to slow it down real quick too, actually. What'd you say?
I said that's a hell of a catch.
Right? I mean, I don't know how I did that. I think I was looking at this initially, or a couple spots. So, do that real quick. So right here. I make the stupidest sound effects. Play my brother. I'll zoom in on the next one because it's obviously I don't see much here. I was like, what the hell is that? Bam, there it goes. I was like, that thing fell in a ditch. Go back again. And then I'll do the zoom. Right when it looks to the left, that thing pops up around that tree and grabs that, twist that neck. One on the muzzle, one on the back. They're struggling. Right there. And it's over here that I see something happen. It's a parent watching or something. It's one of these.
No, the coyotes.
I'll put it on Zoom.
Go out of the way after it happens too.
Come on, brother. Right there. I'll tell you, you can even see the black part of the tail almost right in between the butt, the thighs there. Oh, more. Back there. 13. Look at that. Swiping that butt and legs out. Boom. Thing's done for. He just folded it right up. I amuse myself easily, don't I? Let's go a little closer. I know it's grainy, but for the hell of it. Oh, good now. Let me go back in time. There we go. Great. And almost like I want to. What do I do? Hold on. It's like my mouse is working by itself.
There went a deer with a white ass.
Okay. There we go.
Could be the same when they got caught.
Yeah, there's deer running across that field. I don't think so because I watched actually a few times and one of them takes off out of screen and that one shows up like a second later, so it will come back. I just did here. So right, trying to get to the spot where it jumps out behind the tree. It's like right when that deer lifts its head up and looks to the left. It's like we're missing it here. I think see right there, it lifts its head up and looks to the left, and literally that thing times it perfectly. See right now, it jumps out right there. It's like its right hand was on its nose and its left hand was on the rack, and it just yanked it. That's a deer's booty. Look how long those legs are. Yeah. And you can see, can you not see the shoulders and triceps, you guys? Or is it just me?
No, I definitely see shoulders there. Now what?
And if you notice, the coyotes don't go towards. So there's no screaming, no yelling. A predator usually goes to
like,
an animal in distress. They went the opposite direction.
Yeah, they're like, we're just gonna keep to ourselves. Right, and especially when they're in a group, you know, they can be pretty pain in the butts, but they were not taking purples.
Whatever it is, coyotes don't want to mess with it.
I wonder if this was like an elderly deer that didn't hear well or something, because clearly everything else saw this thing. See, look right here, you guys. Oh my gosh, this I can't move my mouse. Is it? I'm gonna show you where I was going to point. It was showing it to the right here. Do you see right there on the far right? Like there's something. I don't think that's just video. Part of it is that something moves beyond the video comparison. I think it's up there, and I bet it's watching a juvenile, or it's just another one. It's not like the main event here, but there's something popped out from behind the tree on the right.
Just to the right of that.
Anyways. All right. Thanks for indulging me. Yeah, it's like where I'm showing now in the zoomed in area, you can see it all the way to the right. But I'm not positive that I'm catching it in this one. I think right there, and I'm asking right there. I don't know if you're hearing me at the same time, but I see like an arm pop out, and like there was something hiding behind a tree on the right, and it like popped out right at the same time as this one grabbed it by the rack and then that muzzle. So it's either a mate or I believe.
Yeah, it definitely looks like there might be something behind that tree.
Whatever it was grabbed it from its right side. So when it turns its head to the left, maybe there was something over on its left side that caused it a distraction, like to get its attention. So maybe that was an adolescent that grabbed it up, and like mommy or mama or papa
there's a head of trees. There's a head of trees over here. Yep.
So maybe mama or papa was trying to get its attention, and then that would let the adolescent fucking.
This is I think what I was originally looking at, and it's nothing. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Watch. It doesn't really matter because even if I kind of see something over here, it's got nothing on what I'm seeing here. So I really just didn't pay that much attention, but it was interesting. Yeah, see how small these coyotes are? You wouldn't be seeing that back there. There's no way that's a coyote. That's a pretty... I mean, that's at least 100 yards. I mean, that's real conservative.
That's 200 to 300 yards.
That deer eating did not have its tail up, but I mean, a mule deer. Look it up. Look at one. Google images. Its whole body chopped, back to the size and butt. Right. And there's a lot of mule deer there.
Thing of it is, why the coyotes didn't chase a deer?
Some black-tail too, but I think. Because they're not going near or whatever's over there. I don't think coyotes really. I mean, it would take quite a few coyotes to take a healthy deer down.
Yeah, definitely.
They'll chase them down and eat them. I've seen it.
They might.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna end this one.
I believe you, but it's not going to be 2 or 3.
Been going almost 4 hours.
Okay.
But we'll do another one tomorrow. You guys want to do like a review show of evidence and shit?
Sure.
Thanks for,
all right. So we'll do that one earlier on in the evening. But
10:15.
No, we're gonna do it probably at like 9 or so, like that. But
your
thank
time
you guys
or our time?
Eastern time. But,
excuse me.
Yeah, I want to thank again JD Ross from the Weirdwide Podcast coming on and shooting shit with us. Everybody go.
I'm sorry for interrupting.
I don't think he ever put anything in chat. Wait a minute. I can say there are squatches in the area of that footage, but I can't identify. Put it on screen. I can say there are squatches in the area of that footage, but I can't identify what it was that took that deer. But yeah, I'd like to say again, thank you to JD Ross for coming on the show.
The How to Hunt one. Were you watching when I got to that part still?
Yeah. I think.
I'm so sorry.
No problem. Roth, Shell, post that video in the Facebook group. No, I'm not banning Chev, but let me get my spiel out. Thank you, JD Ross,
and I'll do the original link as well.
JD Ross, thank you for coming on the show. Weirdwide. Everybody go check out his show on YouTube, Weirdwide Podcast, and he's also on TikTok, Dudist Weirdo. I want to thank Joe for coming on the show and sharing fucking one of the craziest pictures I've seen in quite a while. Like, I don't know what the fuck that thing is.
Amen to that one, brother.
Thank you, Shell, for your first time hopping on the show. Thank you. And you are always welcome on the show. But I think we're gonna call it a night, and we will be back tomorrow. We'll do like a chill review show of shit. We'll review some like video footage and whatnot. That sound all right?
Sounds good. Mr. Greg, have a good evening, brother, or a good day.
You too. Good night.
Night, everybody.
Good night,
Truth,
guys.
thank you, brother.
Yep, no problem, man.
We'll talk to you later. Miss Show.
Yep, definitely.
Chatsters, everybody have a good night.
All right, guys, you guys take it easy. Have a good one.
Signing out, brother.